Welcome to No Fugazee podcast. I'm your host, Cooley.
And I'm your co-host, Ease.
Tonight is another episode of No Fugazee. We got three lovely ladies on the show. We doing a call-in show as well. You'll see that number in the comments and in the description. Let's go. Actually, Gabby, you done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. So we got a few links in the description. The first thing on the description is going to be the number to call in. Call in. We'll open up the lines and maybe we'll open it up now so you can start calling in whenever. The first actual link is going to be for the members. So if you like the podcast and you want to continue to watch it grow, become a member, man. We got 3 tiers. First tier is Hitman. First tier is Gang. Second tier is Hitman. Third tier is Mob Size. You join any of those tiers, you get special access, special perks, and stuff like that. The next link is going to be for one-on-one coaching. Click that link if you need coaching on masculinity, dating and relationships, media and marketing coaching. I got you. The next link is going to be for the Clips channel. Subscribe to the Clips channel and click the bell icon. And then we got all of our social media content up there. So not content, all of these social media links. So we got the X account. We got the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we got everything. So any way you want to get in contact with us, go ahead and click that link. We got you. Ease, you got anything?
I don't know, just here chilling.
Okay, cool. Quick update. So I had my most recent debate was this Monday, actually. I did a debate on Raging Tomatoes podcast. It went pretty good. I joined up with Jake the Rattlesnake, cool guy. Met him at DebateCon.
DebateCon, yeah.
Met him at DebateCon.
With
cool
Andrew
guy.
Wilson.
With Andrew Wilson. But I teamed up with him to debate 2 male feminists. That was undercover, probably. Never mind. But yeah, I debated 2 male feminists, and we obliterated them. I'll be putting up a clip of that Sunday. I'll be putting up a clip of that debate so all of you guys could watch it and tune into that. Other than that, let's see. We got any other updates? No, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I got some scheduled debates for next week, which is going to be Wednesday and then most likely Monday as well. So Monday and Wednesday of next week, we got debate nights coming up. So yeah, man, the show goes on. Other than that, let's get to the girls introducing themselves. Let's start with you over here. Name, age, and where you from?
I am Aphrodite. I'm 27 and I'm Puerto Rican, but I live in Delaware.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a nurse. I'm adult content creator, model. Yep.
Okay, cool. And adult content creator, like what type of content?
OnlyFans, Fansly, explicit content.
Okay, like corn.
Yeah.
Full on. Okay. Women to women, male and women. What do you do?
Solo, and I do have some collabs with man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call-ups with men. Okay, got it. So you do pretty much both solo, but no bisexual stuff.
Not yet.
She said, not yet, but I'm finna go over there too.
Oh, snap.
I mean, I am bi, but I don't just do call-ups with anyone that just be on my DM. So
What do you call call-ups?
call-ups, yeah.
Why do you call it that? What's the
But it's a collaboration, so
collaboration?
Yeah.
You said collabs.
My English is not the
I thought you said call-ups. I'm like, okay, you said collabs.
That's that accent.
So you do collabs with men. You haven't done any collabs with women as of yet.
Yeah, that's
Okay, got you. Makes sense. And you said that you are a nurse, did you say?
Yep.
Registered nurse?
I am a registered nurse. I have my license from Puerto Rico, but sadly I cannot practice.
In America?
Yes.
Got you. So in America, are you doing anything?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I work as a nursing assistant.
Nursing assistant.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Working as a nursing assistant. And let's go with relationship status.
Single.
Single. How long have you been single for?
Ooh, like 6 years now.
Okay, 6 years.
Yep.
And let's see, 6 years single. How old did you say you were?
27.
27, 6 years. Okay, so you've been single since you was 21. Fun fact about yourself.
Shit, you put me on the spot. I don't know.
And when you speaking, can you speak in the mic? Come
Sorry.
close. Yeah.
So they can hear you.
Fun fact about me.
And you can move it this way, like you could.
Like,
Yeah, you can actually move it.
No, like you can
the
do
whole
this,
thing.
the
Yeah,
whole
you can
thing.
move it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My bad. I don't know. Like, I'm a baby raver. I'm starting a rave.
A baby raver.
A baby raver. Yeah.
You go to raves.
Yes. Since
I've never
last
been to
year.
rave.
So that's why I'm a baby yet.
Okay. Raves is like
Yeah.
a white thing. What
It's
made
not
you
that
get
much
into?
of a white thing, though.
So when you go to raves, is it not the majority white people?
I mean,
Be honest.
no.
What you go to Puerto Rican raves? Do they got
Yo.
Dominican raves? Do they got Spanish
No.
raves?
No, here
Yeah.
in Philly, there's everything. Like,
They be doing drugs and stuff and at the raves. They be high as hell.
yeah.
They be high.
All right. So at the raves, be honest. What's the majority of men you see there?
White men.
Exactly. It's white.
Yeah.
You
But
see
I don't go for
type
the
of-
man, so.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I said it's a white thing. So, what made you get into going into raves? Since
I like the music.
you like them, you like doom 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 doom.
Yeah. I don't know.
like
I
that?
like to express myself through dancing.
How did you transition from liking that when your music is doom 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 doom?
Well, my music is not just I like salsa. Like, I'm very versatile when it comes to music. Like, I like everything. But it's a different type of community and it's a different type of vibe. Like,
Okay, fair enough.
know.
Different communities.
you just let
different
yourself
vibe.
loose.
All right, fair enough. And you're from Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, Puerto Ricans, it came from Spanish, colonized the area. So, I mean, white anyway, European for sure. Okay.
If you want
So it's in your blood to like a rave, I guess so. I see how you can be raving. I'm just trying to make some sense of it in my head. You come from Puerto Rico, you barely know English too much, and you're raving.
English is pretty good.
I do know.
English is cool. English is cool. That's cool.
So they're raving. I want to go to a rave. What?
Heck yeah.
Raves is the beat. The beat is off beat. It ain't even on beat. All right, never mind. Let's go with. Is your father in your life? Were you
Oh,
raised
yes.
with your father?
Yes, I was raised with my
Was he
father.
strict?
I'm sorry?
Was he strict?
Latinos families are normally very strict, so
strict.
yes,
Okay.
they were very strict.
Okay. And let's move it right along. Name, age, and where you from?
My name is Marjorie Martinez. I'm from Dominican Republic. I'm living here in Allentown.
Okay.
I am 30 years old.
All right. And what do you do for a living?
Say again?
What do you do for a living?
I'm
Trabajo.
Trabajo.
Yeah.
I'm medical assistant and phlebotomist,
Okay.
actually.
Cool. And relationship status?
Single.
Single. How long you been single for?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long was that relationship for?
10 years.
10 years. Long
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Long time.
What made y'all break up? Or let's say, who broke up with who? You broke up with him?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Me?
No, what he do?
It's not necessary for the relationship broken for the reason, hard reason or whatever.
Okay, it's not really anything that he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I just fell
He's
out.
my
So-
baby father. So.
Oh, that's the baby father. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. He never cheated.
Mm,
She's like, yeah.
Yeah, he done. That's it.
it's necessary.
You ever cheated?
Me, no.
No.
No, never.
Okay, you said that
Yeah.
pretty fast and genuine.
Yeah,
She's like, yeah, nah. I didn't cheat.
Never.
Good.
Okay, and let's go with fun fact.
Fun fact.
What do you like to do?
I'm only work.
Alright.
Honestly. Only work.
Can you cook?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Drink wine in my house, chill in my house.
Yeah.
That's all.
She's a homebody.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you do. How many kids do you have?
2
2 kids, boy and girl.
girl.
2 girls.
Yeah, 2 girls.
Okay, cool. And is your father? Were you raised with your father?
Dominican.
In Dominican?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dominican.
And how long have you been in America for?
1 year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not
You've
too
been out
bad.
here a year and a half, so you
Short time. Yeah.
Fresh.
off the boat.
Yeah.
Shorty done came. The plane. You know, you took a
Fresh
plane
off the
over here.
plátano.
You could have took a boat, but probably the plane.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And Romer, your 4th time here. God dang, you always here. You listen, chat. We tried to get rid of her, but somehow she keep finding her way back. Now I'm playing.
She
Romer.
broke in, matter of fact.
Broken
Yeah,
is
I don't think she
crazy.
ever left, chat.
No, I
Walked
ain't-
into the studio. I'm
And
like,
she was
turned
here.
on the lights. She was like hiding under the chairs. I'm like,
She was already here,
the
bro.
heck is going on? Romer, why are you here?
That's crazy.
Welcome back. Name, age, and where you from?
Rumor. I'm 24 and I'm from West Philly.
When the last time you was on the pole?
It's been a minute, y'all.
She capping. She,
No, for real.
She got mad ones in her purse. I
They
seen
came from the shoebox. If you know, you know. It came from the shoebox. If you know, you know.
shoebox. We don't know about no shoebox.
You're not a
We don't.
dancer.
Oh, you had a
Gotta-
stash?
Yeah, you gotta save. You gotta put up. You don't. What you gonna? I'm
Shoebox?
supposed to blow through my money. Like I get it, blow through it. No, I gotta
That
stash.
don't make no sense. It came from the shoebox, and it's only
It sound
ones?
like you read up. That's what that means.
No,
You went back.
I don't go. I don't turn my ones in.
You read up.
No, I don't
Oh.
turn my ones in because I have a book and like every day I put money in there.
Oh, I heard people doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't turn my ones in. I keep all my ones at the end of the night.
Okay.
But it's been a
And
minute.
rumor, what do you do for a living?
I work in retail.
Okay, retail. And all right. And relationship status.
Next question.
Nah, relationship 4th time. No.
You back at this again?
Nope. You don't answer this time, we ain't allowing you back. We kick you out, locking the doors.
All right. I'm on a cloud. I'm an alien. So I don't get into relationships.
So you single.
I'm an alien. I never said those words exactly, but I'm an alien.
Nah. We need direct answers. It's your 4th time. You
Yo.
single or you in a relationship? Which one is it? We ain't got all day.
She said single. She whispered it. She said single.
Nah. We ain't got all day.
I said it. Did the chat? Did y'all hear
We
me? If
ain't
the
heard
chat
it.
heard me,
I'm
then
right.
that's
I'm
all
the
that
closest
matters.
one to you. I ain't hear
But
nothing.
Ease heard me.
Now Ease was putting words in your mouth.
I whispered.
What did you whisper?
Yo.
See, she said.
All right, I'm gonna say single, and you're gonna nod your head once. I'm gonna say you in a relationship. You're gonna nod your head twice. Single, 1 nod. Relationship, 2 nods. Here we go. Are you single?
That was a nod. I saw the nods. I have it down.
No, nigga, that just got to be official. We ain't playing none of
Like
this.
official now, like
Yeah,
You snore?
that was disgusting. Yeah, she definitely single. If not, she
Somebody
gonna
get
be
a room
single
with
after that.
I did.
If you're not, so you single? Okay, yeah, she's single. I mean, obviously, bro, she ain't claiming dude. She don't really like him like that anyway. If she is talking to a dude, so
It's complicated.
Anyways,
Yo, don't listen to whatever. You
rumor. Let's go with fun fact.
I pierced my belly button
When?
like 3 days ago.
Like you did it yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
It's clean. I did it. It's clean and everything. You feel
Little
me?
dirty little belly button.
It's not dirty. It's clean. I just said I pierced
Yo,
it.
when you did it, did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I'm not gonna lie. Feeling that needle go through your skin is a different type of like. That was painful. I was just telling them about that in the car. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it really wasn't the needle though. It was the jewelry going, like putting the jewelry through it. It's really what hurt.
Did it bleed?
A little bit, yeah.
Where did the skin go? Like when you pierced it, like did the skin come out the other end because you pierced it?
Ease. What, nigga?
Where does
Moving
your skin
on.
go when you get a shot?
So, Dan, let's go ahead and pull up the first video we gonna react to.
Yo,
And switch us. Yeah, put us on the other.
Age.
I'm 26.
I'm 30.
And how long have you been together?
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
If you guys were to break up, who do you think it would affect more?
The truth?
The truth is, I think it will affect me more.
Yeah.
But also the truth, I don't think we'll ever break up.
That is the truth.
There's something that a lot of men don't say, but I believe that men are truly more emotionally attached to anything they actually get themselves into, especially in a relationship.
So, do you think that the relationship functions better when you, the man, is more emotionally invested in her?
100%. I think so.
How come?
I just think that when the girl is too invested, she sacrifices herself too much. But when the man is the one that's too invested, he can afford to, be way more invested than the girl.
Why the double standard there in that scenario?
I personally believe that there's no double standards. I believe that as a man, you should become a provider, and that you should also be emotionally invested in a relationship that you're in.
But why do you feel like you wouldn't be as hurt as him?
Will you be hurt though?
Yeah, I'd be very, very hurt. But we've been there before.
Whoa, wait. Like you broke up with him already?
Well, we weren't really
At the
official,
beginning.
but we were trying things out. In the beginning, it was very tough because we're very similar but different in a sense,
Yeah.
So we were always offering each other a lot of friction. And especially when two people just get to know each other, it's always going to be hard in the beginning, but that's where most people fall off instead of actually just keep going and giving it a try.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And making it work.
What's your age?
That he was gonna provide financially, like the financial part, and I don't like as getting hurt. I mean, if they're both invested in the relationship, they can both be equally devastated by it. But she phrased it wrong, and I think she only viewing it for like the money, like the financial part of it.
Okay, I guess I can ask a question out of it then, so we can have a more direct and clear conversation in regards to this video. So, and basically in this video, the man said it will affect him more if they broke up. He also expressed that both of them said that if the man is more emotionally invested, then it's better for the relationship rather than her being emotionally invested. She also stated that if I even wrote it down, the girl said when the man is invested, she sacrifices too much of herself. So she said that it can't, this relationship works better because I'm not that emotionally invested. He is very emotionally invested, which is the reason why if we break up, it would hurt him more. And also she's stating that it's better that way. So my question for you is, in a relationship, who do you think should be more emotionally invested in order for it to work? Because it's never going to be equal. Like nothing is never 100% equal. So who should be more emotionally invested, the man or the woman?
Well, I would always go for equal, but I get what you mean. I don't know. I mean, I can talk for everyone, but
think about maybe in your past relationships. Like,
I mean, I was definitely more invested and it did not work. So I'm going to say the man has to be more invested emotionally.
Who broke up with who in your relationship? Did you break up with him or he broke up with you?
It was a very toxic relationship, but I was the one that, like...
You broke up with him?
Yes.
So, yeah, he was more emotionally invested.
No, he was not.
Well,
he was cheating the whole time. Like, I was the one emotionally. I had to say, I need to put a stop to this.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the person that can end the relationship. Now, him cheating, no one's saying that that's a good thing. That's wrong. He should never cheated, right? But it's much different than a man cheating versus a woman cheating, because like if you're viewing it from the female's lens, if you cheating, then you know that you're not emotionally invested at all. You know you don't even like the dude at all. You're like, you got one foot out. You don't like him. But for him cheating, a man is still capable of cheating on you and actually loving you and not letting the love wouldn't dwindle away at all. He wouldn't lose an ounce of love for you if he's clapping a woman's cheeks. Now, I'm saying that it's capable of happening. I'm not saying that all men that cheat can still love their woman, like actually do love their woman. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that a man is capable of loving you, but also having sex with another woman. So if you're saying that you broke up with him, but he didn't break up with you, that means that you were at your wit's end and you were done. Your emotions was out of it, I would say. Because if you were emotionally involved, you would never press that button and break up with him. No, yes, no, what's your thoughts?
No, I don't think... Okay, so at the point where I broke up with him, yeah, I was done. Like, I had to do it for my safety and for my kids' safety. And he did not care at all.
He was abusive, you're saying, or something?
He was an alcoholic, and yeah, he was abusive. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so now you added more stuff onto it.
Yeah, he was just not. So I stayed for too long, and then I was like, yeah, this has to. And I mean, at the moment, I still had feelings, but I was like, I need to go because it's not healthy for me. So...
Okay, yeah, that's different then, because you added more. You put a little bit more context into the situation. Abusive, alcoholic, stuff like that. Yeah, that's the far extremes. So your situation will be an exception of, I mean, most relationships, the man isn't abusing a woman and the man doesn't have an alcohol problem. He's not an alcoholic. Yeah. So yeah, from a general standpoint though, I would say that usually if the woman breaks up with the man, she's not that emotionally invested, generally. What's your thoughts on that generally, though?
Generally, no, I don't think so. Like, we can still love someone. Like, we can still have love for someone, but if their actions doesn't align with what they're, like, doing, like, what they're saying and with what we want in our life, then, like, I mean, it's hard. It's going to hurt us, but...
Okay, well... I'm asking, like, from a general perspective, not from your own anecdotal perspective, do you think that if the woman breaks up with the man, then from a general perspective that she's less emotionally involved than her man?
No, I don't think
You don't think that's true? Okay, fair enough. Let me get your perspective on this. So who do you think should be more emotionally involved or just more involved into the relationship in order for it to work? The man or the woman?
I think man's.
Man's. Okay, and why?
Yeah. ¿Qué por qué?
Oh, sorry.
She Dominican, Chad. Barely know English. Just got off the boat a year and a half ago.
Yeah, my English is so
Okay.
I can respond in Spanish.
Let's try English first.
The translator in the video.
Let's try English first, and if not, we'll have her translate for you.
All right.
So my question is, my first question, who do you think should be more involved in a relationship? You said man, and now I'm asking why. Why do you think the man?
I speak Spanish.
¿No? ¿Por qué tú crees que el hombre
Sí, pero lo puedo decir en español.
Pues dímelo y yo te lo traduzco.
All right. Yo creo que el hombre siempre tiene más trabajo que la mujer, en cierto modo, porque el hombre hoy día es proveedor.
Okay, she's saying that she feels like the man has more to work with and he's the provider.
Es un trabajo del día a día. Hay cosas que el hombre, por ser hombre, se acumula mucho por dentro. Entonces, hay cosas que ellos no reprimen, pero muchas cosas sienten. Por ser hombre, por la masculinidad.
So she's saying that men have more to think about, more to keep to themselves, and because they masculinity.
Okay.
¿Qué más?
Y por eso yo creo entonces que el hombre tiene más, es más carga emocional.
It's more emotional labor.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Okay, so I see what she's saying. She's saying that since the man has a bigger stake into the relationship, meaning that he's the provider and stuff like that,
Yep.
the things that he has to do in the relationship, like his duties in a relationship, takes more emotions anyway. So it's better for him to be more emotionally involved in order for the relationship to work.
Yep.
Because if he's more emotionally involved, then he's more willing to take care
Then
of
he's
them.
more willing to take care of you.
Protect
So
and
that's your
provide.
logical intelligence.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Good answer. That's
That
a
actually-
good, that's
I
a
never
good
heard that before,
logical way for you to put it.
Again.
And what about you, Romer?
I was about to basically say like the same thing. Like men won't do nothing for you if they're not emotionally involved in it. Like, so I feel like in order for them to do what they need to do as a man in the relationship, they have to be more emotionally involved. Like us as women, we already put our emotions on the front line. Like that's the first thing we bring to the table when it comes to like stuff like that. So I agree with her when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the girl should be more emotionally involved. I think the girl should like the guy more. Only because when a relationship ends, it's usually the woman breaking up with the guy. You know, if a guy decides to be in a relationship with you, we already know he likes you. You know, now, so now most guys don't even break up with their girls. We're more likely to tolerate and deal with the bull stuff with the girl. So, you know, and plus we're easier to make happy, where women, they easily get bored. You know, it takes a lot to make a woman happy. Hence why they do the majority of the breaking up. Because if a guy is more emotionally involved in the relationship, if he likes the girl way more, you know, the girl will not appreciate it. She will take advantage of that, because women get way more attention from men than men get attention from women. So any little thing or any little attention men get from a woman, we appreciate it like it's a pot of gold, because it's not often we get that. Whereas women get attention from men, you know, excessively. You know, so if a guy, I think that if a guy is way into a girl than she is into him, it's just a matter of time until she gets bored and she thinks that she has him wrapped around her finger. And you know, I think it's just only a matter of time till she loses interest and find a guy she can like earn his love, who's not so easy to earn his love.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know, because I don't see it like that. Like,
Well, tell me how you see it.
Like, are we comparing, like, I'm confused, because, like, are you saying, like,
what we're saying is, in a relationship, who should like who more? Should the girl like the guy
who
more?
should be more emotionally involved in order for the relationship to work?
more emotionally involved, like, not like, because it can't be equal.
It ain't gonna be equal.
It's not saying like that the woman is not, like, it's not saying that she doesn't like you or she don't.
Yeah,
it's
we're
just
not
that
saying
you're
that.
a little bit more invested for it to work. But I feel like that makes sense, because like, if you're not emotionally invested into a girl, are you really going to sit there and protect and provide for her?
So when two people, when a guy and a girl when they get into a relationship, it's already known that they both like each other. So what we're saying is, in that relationship, who should like who more? Should the guy like the girl more, or should the girl like the guy more?
She get it. She's not. She get the question. She already answered the question. She's saying that what you're saying doesn't make sense because
Like we're
from
in the
what-
relationship.
The
We know we
relationship
like
is
each
already
other.
there.
It's
Right.
there, but we're seeing who should be more emotionally involved, and you're saying that the woman should be
Yeah.
because she should like the man more. But we know that we like each other. We're
Got
already
it.
in the relationship. We're there.
So
but in order for you to protect and provide what you should be doing as a man, don't you feel like you need to be like a little bit more emotionally involved? We as women already put our emotions on the front line. Like they're there already from the jump, from the get-go. Like our emotions are what we put out there. Like that's what's on the table when we first get in there. That's not it for y'all. Like y'all don't, that's not what y'all do. Like y'all don't put y'all emotions on the table.
You want to take over, or you want me to?
Yeah,
take
no,
it? Go ahead.
I'm scared.
we're not.
Go ahead. Ease.
We're not.
Got it?
We may not be as because we got to say we show our emotions differently, you know. And men show that they like you through action, and one of those actions is committing to you and only you. So once we make that decision to commit to you, that means we also making that decision to protect and to provide for you. I'm not talking about bumps here. Just talking about guys who like serious relationships. So once we decide to be boyfriend and girlfriend, we're also deciding to pay for the dates, pay for the rent, pay for this, protect you. So that's already a given out of like right off bat. So you're already getting that is because we're in a relationship. Now we're in a relationship and I'm already doing this. I'm not going to break up with you for any little thing. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the breakups are done by women for whatever reason it may be. You know what I'm saying? So in order for the relationship to last longer, the woman should like the guy more because most guys don't break up with their girlfriend unless she did some really trifling stuff.
So you don't feel like women like try before they get to that point of like breakup? Like you don't feel like that's like the emotional part? Like it's not like we be like, oh, boom, one wrong thing, like you're breaking up.
No, I'm not
we give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. You don't feel like that's us putting our emotions like over everything?
Well,
we're dealing with a lot.
I think women aren't the best communicators. Sometimes y'all hold stuff. Sometimes y'all hold stuff in.
Yeah. So do you guys. You guys don't even show your emotions.
Yeah, you'll need therapy.
But we don't show our like. It depends what kind of emotion. Like what makes us unhappy in the relationship or just in general. See, but it's not necessary. If I'm feeling some kind of way about something else, I'm not gonna share my emotions to my girl because whatever I'm going through, I think that she can't help me in that particular situation. Mm-hmm. So men, if I'm in a relationship with you and something is bothering me that has nothing to do with the relationship, I'm going to go to Cooley because men understand men go to similar struggles, so men know how to. Yeah. Men can give us the best advice. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm having an issue with something that has nothing to do with the relationship, I'm not going to go to you because we're not going through the same struggles. Just like there's struggles that women go through that men don't go through. So, you know what I mean? So vice versa. If a woman is going through something, that has to do with her body, is she going to come to me? No, she's going to go to another female that's going to have a better understanding and that can give her a more precise advice for that. So, but in terms of like relationship issues, I'm pretty sure a man will, most men at least, will vocalize, hey, look, babe, I don't like this, I don't like that. You know what I mean? And every man should if they're in a relationship, because
before I go, let's get her perspective. Because she's shaking her head.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shut it all down.
Hell
go
to
ahead.
the no.
Let me hear what you got to say.
Because most men do not. They just keep that to themselves and they don't be saying anything. They don't be expressing. They don't be communicating. They don't have any emotional accountability. And that's something that need to be spoken more of. Like, if you and me are in a relationship, you and me should be talking. Like, it don't matter if it's something else. Like, we are a team. We are a couple. So we're supposed to, like, uplift and help each other. Yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not saying you're not going to talk to your guy, your best friend or whatever. But as, like, me in a relationship, we should be, like, communicating no matter what. Like, it does not matter.
I think what Ease was saying though when it comes to the communicating about like stuff they go through is because he's a man. So like men understand men, like how like we wouldn't go to our significant other talking about like certain things that we go through as females, like period cramps or stuff like that.
I mean,
we would go to our homegirl and talk to our homegirl first. Like we wouldn't initially, because y'all don't know what we talk. They're gonna look at us like we're crazy.
And
like,
that's
like,
something I think more men should learn.
Well, they're not. It's not like they're not open to hearing it or like understanding it. It's just like you wouldn't. That wouldn't be the first person they go to talk to. Like I feel like they would go to a man first before they would go. But like if it's something with the relationship, like, oh, I don't like how you spoke to that man at the bar, like they're gonna come to you rather than go to their home.
So ladies, I mean, here we go, right? Because you made the first good point where I see you started logically thinking, and you can't speak any English, but she translated it for you, but the logic was there.
Right.
Meaning that you were trying to use some rationale on why the man should be more emotionally involved. Your logical entailment was, well, because men are the protector and providers. For them to protect and provide, they must be emotionally involved. Then you backed her up and you said similar things as well. One of your logical entailment was the same thing. You said, well, women are already emotional anyway, so we're emotionally invested because of X, Y, Z. So the man, he should, pick up the emotional investment as well, because, y'all started speaking about all of these things like, well, men, they don't really like to show their emotions. They kind of like hide their emotions. So what happened was confusion happened in the conversation, and confusion happened in the conversation because no one went to the root of things. So manipulation happens when you focus on the effects, and that's what y'all was speaking about, the effects of stuff, instead of getting to the root, the cause of things. So the reason why the woman should be more emotionally invested from a biological perspective, the woman is more emotional than the man, right? The woman feels more negative emotions than a man. Women are neurotic, meaning per unit of situation, the probability is much higher for you to experience a negative feeling. So if a situation happens, you and a man, you are more likely to feel a negative experience from that. That's what would happen. So since the woman is more emotional, and she feels more negative emotions, when she gets into the relationship with the man, well, she's already emotionally invested. She won't be more emotionally invested than what she is when she first got in the relationship. Remember, the first 6 months is the butterflies phase.
Honeymoon.
It's like honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You feel butterflies all the time and everything is good. So in order for you to keep that honeymoon phase, you need to be fully invested, right? Now, the thing is, men tend to look at the perspective. Men perspective on relationships is more of a duty perspective. The woman's perspective on the relationship is more of an emotional perspective, meaning that you want to get your emotional needs met. When you're in a relationship, the man has to meet your emotional needs. When we're in a relationship with you, we do not have to meet your emotional needs. When we're in a relationship, you do not have to meet our emotional needs, right? Mm-hmm. You don't have to do anything to say, we're not looking for you to speak to us nice and do these things so we can feel good on the inside and protect and provide because we're scared. And all of these little things that you look for to stabilize your emotions, to regulate your emotions, you're looking to get that from the man, which is why you need to be more emotionally invested. The man, he looks at it from a duty perspective. So, one, are you doing the things that you need to do? Cooking and cleaning, being nurturing, being submissive, following my lead, being supportive, giving me sex, cooking me sandwiches. It's more of a duty perspective. That's how we look at it, right? So if you're doing your duty, then the relationship is going good in our eyes. We're not caring. We don't care about if you meet our emotional needs. We're not like, well, I need to be open to you and vulnerable because I need you to hear me out so my emotional needs can be met. No, that's what you look for. This is why you need to be more emotionally invested into the man. So that's the root of it. That's the biological perspective. And the proof of this is because women initiate 70 to 80% of divorces. So women are the ones that break up with men in marriages and in relationships, generally speaking, right? Men, we barely break up with women. Why don't men break up with women? Because remember, we look at it from a duty perspective, and men were very simple creatures. It don't take that much to satisfy us. Most men, as long as you put it like this, most marriages are sexless marriages, and men still don't divorce those women. So one of the main things that men get into the relationship for is sex, and women don't even give up sex in marriages, and they're still with the woman. You don't think their emotions is hurt? Heck yeah, their emotions is hurt. But they look at it from a duty perspective. Like, I got a family with her. I got children. Let's go. I'm still going to make this work. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to break up with her because I don't feel a certain type of way. This doesn't mean that he won't cheat on you. This doesn't mean that he won't step out. If you're withholding sex, it's a high probability he will step out. You get what I'm saying? But with that being said, to answer the question, the woman needs to be more emotionally involved and just fully involved in a relationship in order for the relationship to work. If not, she's going to break up with you. And Ease was spitting facts. Women, you got more options than a man. You open up your Instagram, you get a lot of DMs. You got a lot of guys trying to hit at you when you're walking to Walmart, walking to the gas station. So you have eyeballs and attention all around you. If your mind and if your emotions isn't with your man, then guess what? Your emotions and your mind is going to be with another man. Make sense? Any pushback?
If you disagree, it's cool.
Yeah, you don't have to agree.
What do you think?
No speaking English.
Now she don't. That's funny. She said no speaking.
He said
No speaking
She said no speaking English. She said, nigga, you was. She said, hey, nigga, you was cooking. No speaking English. She said, no comeback for that, nigga. You was spitting.
Yo.
I do have a question about what
Okay,
you
go
said.
ahead.
So you said like cooking sandwiches. How do you?
Yeah, I caught that.
That's why I was laughing.
He just meant like just making meals. Just
I mean,
cooking.
you could cook a nigga a sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese.
If I'm working 12 hours in the hospital, ain't no way I'm coming home
I
to
was
cook.
thinking like,
And that's why women shouldn't work, because of what you just said just now.
You say the
Wait,
woman.
what she say?
She said, if I'm working 12-hour shift, I'm not coming home to cook.
Hell no.
you could put a little meat and bread together, you know, a little
Hell
cheese,
to the-
a
A little meat and bread. See, hell no, I want that. I
Lay's
want
chips
real
on the
food.
side.
No.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
hell no.
If we both working,
Order Chinese.
So
take out, baby.
Question with that.
you got a question with what?
Well, you can follow up with that because, she said she wouldn't cook if she worked a 12-hour shift.
I mean, selfish. If you want to ask that question.
So then, okay, so do you think it's a privilege for a woman to not work and stay home and take care of the kids and take care of the house? Is that a privilege? Is that a good thing?
I mean, if both have money, but in today's society, no. I mean, and if I had the chance to do it, I wouldn't do it anyway because I want to earn my own money and be able to spend my own money and not be like, hey, I got to wait until you give me money.
Yeah.
So you rather work than be home?
I prefer work.
You prefer work?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if your husband said, you don't have to work, stay home, take care of the kids and the house.
That's hard. It's really hard.
It's hard too.
So what is hard? So you think taking care of the kids is harder than going to work?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. It could drive you insane.
Okay, so what if you had a man and he said, I don't want to work. You can work and I'll just stay home and take care of the kids. Would you?
I mean,
you pay all the bills?
I would let him try, and I know soon we'll be like, hey, yo, like, I
But
can't
what
do
if he
this.
loves it?
You feel
Well,
like
then, yeah, like,
you said-
you feel like
So
Yeah,
what if you?
I need manage my money.
Okay, so you guys would want to work, right?
Yeah.
So let's say your husband said, "Okay, babe, you work. I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna stay home, take care of the kids." Bien, ¿Está bien?
Absolutely.
todo bien.
Everything good.
Let me just put
All right,
this
so
in a simple
essentially they're
term
saying
real
that
quick.
they will prefer a man that's working and
No,
doesn't
that's
stay at
not what
home.
rumor said.
No, they said
No.
they rather work.
Oh,
I
they
wouldn't
said.
mind.
They said they'd rather work.
You'll rather work instead of being a stay-at-home wife.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense because what you do currently right now. But what about you? You said the same thing?
Yeah, for me, it's boring.
Okay,
Like,
got you. You're rather
I need
Yeah.
work.
Okay, so you'll rather, and you have 2 kids, right?
Yeah, 2 kids.
Okay, you got 2 kids. And how old are your kids?
4 and 3.
Got it. So your kids are fairly young. They are
Yeah.
young. So you have to send your kids to daycare, right?
Wait.
So you'll rather
Wait,
work.
before you say that, can I answer before you say? Because I feel like you about to say what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So can I answer before you say what you about to say?
Oh, what was the question?
So I asked them.
Working or staying at home. Okay, yeah, you could answer the
Okay,
question.
so I was about to say I would rather stay at home because, for one, once your kids reach a certain age, they go to school for almost 8 hours out of the day. I got 8 hours to be and do whatever I want and I please. He never said like you couldn't do a side hustle or nothing. Like I could be at home selling stuff on Amazon. People do it all the time. You
work
can
from
sell
home.
stuff on TikTok. You make content that's not really like not having an income. So you still have something coming your way. But I would rather stay at home and take care of the house. By the time the kids get home, the house gonna be done by like 10 a.m. I'm just home relaxing all day. I don't gotta do nothing. You telling me I could still? Nah, I'm staying home. So
I
yeah,
don't know. It's just boring for me.
it's you can do
So
it.
I mean, looking at it from this perspective, like since you have 2 kids and you have kids,
1,
you have 1 kid. How old?
5.
5. So y'all both have kids that's around the same age, right? And when you're working and stuff, you have to send your kid off to daycare?
At school.
School. And
Yeah.
what about daycare, no?
No, she's in so it's
Kindergarten,
8
she's
hours
5.
a day, I guess.
Okay, so you
Kindergarten.
work night shift.
Sometimes, or day shift. If I'm day shift, I don't do the 12 hours because I don't really have anyone. But if I decide to work nights, yeah.
Okay, I got you. Oh, I see what you're saying. If you're
Yeah.
day shift, then you're still working in the time that your kid is
Yeah.
at school. Fair enough. But in regards to you, your kids are in daycare.
Yeah.
So let's say hypothetically, because that's what E said, the hypothetical question. If you had a man that working wasn't mandatory, working was optional,
All right.
right? Would you rather optional or mandatory work?
Optional is good, but my point.
Okay. Because what I'm saying is if it's optional, then you don't have to send your kids off to daycare and have another person teaching your kids and watching your kids. You can go ahead and be that, be in your motherly role and really nurture your kid instead of having someone else do it for you.
That's what they say though. That's not what they want to do. Like they don't want to be cooped up. Like that's stressful.
You don't want to be at home with the kids.
It's good for me too, but I prefer all my money. Absolutely.
Okay. But the thing is, like, what if you had a man that you didn't have to worry about that? Y'all was married and you were in love.
At the end of the day, it's his money.
Do you think relationships work like that?
Sometimes
I need my
it be
business
like
A
something
that.
marriage
like
is
that,
a contract.
Most
A
relationships.
marriage is a contract.
Yeah, most marriages are, or even just most
I don't know, maybe it's
relationships-
just trust issues, but I prefer to have my own money that I don't have to ask nobody.
Yeah,
It's
but
in my
ladies,
account.
what I'm saying is most of the relationships that you've been in with a man, if you was in a relationship with a man and he was a breadwinner, like he was making a good enough money to take you out and stuff like that, his money was your money anyway. Like most of the stuff that he spent his money on was for you.
And this point is good.
What'd you say? You said
Especially
that's
if-
good.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, that usually when men have money, they're spending it to protect and provide for you. What's the point to work mandatory and not work
not
optional?
mandatory, but
Mandatory.
yeah.
Well, no, that would be mandatory because y'all basically said if y'all man was to be like, oh, I'll stay home and take care of the kids and you go work, y'all said y'all would go work.
I mean,
So that is
yeah.
man, like that's literally your option. You're always going to choose to work. That's why he's saying like, why would you want to work? Like what?
Yeah.
I'd rather stay.
Question for you, because you said that you are a corn star.
Yeah.
You do corn. So if you met a man and he wanted you to stop doing corn, would you stop?
I mean, if he's gonna be providing for what I was providing for myself, yes.
So what's your expenses like? How much do you provide for yourself? Estimation. You don't got to be exactly.
I don't
Let's say monthly. How much is your monthly bills?
Like $3,000 or so.
Okay, 3,000. So
yeah.
So if he was, you was in a relationship with this man and he was able to provide, $3,000 to cover your bills and stuff like that, and it was a serious relationship, like you loved him, he loved you, would you stop doing corn?
Hypothetically,
hypothetically
hablando, I would.
What that mean? Hypothetically, you would.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that something that you want, or if you?
I don't want.
So two options then. So would you want option A would be you're in a relationship with the man and he's making enough money and he wants you to stop doing corn. Option B, good, East? Yeah. Option B, you're in a relationship with the man and he doesn't want you to stop doing corn, but he's able to provide for you too. So what I'm essentially saying, do you want to actually stop doing corn when you get into a relationship, or do you want to continue to do it?
I mean, if he's down with doing it with me and being my co-partner, yeah, we would do it together. We can make bank.
Okay, so you're just like, you all for it. You just want to get your cheeks clapped on camera. All right.
Some people do
enough.
that. Yeah.
And in the beginning of the podcast, you said that you have a strict father, right?
A strict family, yeah.
Strict
we're Latino,
family.
so
y'all Latinos is strict,
Yeah.
strict. So, what does your family feel about your business that you're in right now, your corn business?
they don't know.
Oh, they don't know. You're doing it on the low, okay? And she like, nah, they don't. I'm in America. They over there. They don't know at all. Hey, listen, man. Shorty came to America to get her cheeks clapped on camera so the family don't know. Shorty done traveled across the seas just to be promiscuous.
Also save a bunch of lives.
So wait, is he gonna get a percentage of the money that you make if he does it with you on OnlyFans?
I mean, it would be only fair, yeah. If we're doing it together.
Okay, what if he didn't want to do it and you were doing it with other men? Would he still get a percentage?
That's something like we can talk hypothetically right now about that.
Yeah,
because
you can
it's
talk
not
hypothetically.
present,
It's not real. Yeah,
it's
just
not
hypothetically.
Real.
Like,
if
yeah,
like if.
No.
Okay, so
I mean, it depends. Like, I don't know. Like, if he's holding the camera or something, if he's there.
Oh, so he gotta be like putting in work to get the production out there to get some part of the money.
Yeah, but I mean, in the ideal world, he would be okay because I wouldn't be with someone who is not okay with what I'm doing, man or woman. So,
wait, I have a question.
I got a few more. Hold that thought. Because you just said something real quick. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. You said in an ideal world, you would want your man to be okay with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now,
share the vision.
Honestly, do you truly think that most men will be okay with their girl getting their cheeks clapped on camera?
Not most, but there's some. There are couples that do it together. So, like, yeah, they be getting the money together.
Okay.
And who says I want to be with a man anyway?
You could possibly want to be with a woman, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm just curious. Okay. Now back to the family part real quick. I'm not going to let you escape that because that was interesting.
Yes.
So you came here from America.
No, from Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry, you came to
we
America.
are in America.
You came to America from Puerto Rico and you said that your family is strict. Now, would you be proud if your family consumed your content? Like say if they came across it, how would that make you feel?
I don't know. It would be weird.
It would be weird. What do you think that they would say? Would they disown you or what would?
Not really.
What about your kid?
So. I don't like.
Because the internet is forever.
I know.
The internet is forever.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they're gonna grow up one day. You have a girl or boy?
Skip.
Okay, well,
I'll keep that to myself.
Oh yeah, she don't want to. Yeah, you don't have to express
Anyway.
the gender of your seed. But what we're essentially saying is, you already know that your family probably wouldn't be so proud of you doing corn, but you do have a son or a daughter that's 5 years old. How do you think that they would feel when they grow up and they find out that their mother?
I mean, I can't put myself into what they're gonna think. I want to think that I'm gonna raise them a certain way that they're not gonna judge, but
wouldn't you want to protect your your kid from having to experience the backlash of your wrongdoings, of your immoral doings?
I mean, I don't feel like it's immoral right now. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything immoral, but that would, when that comes, then I will have to face the consequences.
But that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Because if you truly didn't think it was immoral, then you wouldn't have a problem with your parents consuming your content.
I mean, not consuming, that's a wrong word, because if
Like
they consume it would be weird.
I'm talking about if they watch your content.
They would come across my content.
That's
Not
them
like
watching
actually,
your content.
Yeah,
though,
I mean, it would be weird.
Okay, and why would it be weird to you?
I mean, if they, I don't know, it's just weird.
Well, because you know it's immoral.
No, not because I think it's immoral. It's just because, like, it would be my family. Like, I would, like, I don't know.
I would say it's like them walking in the room. Like,
yeah.
That's still
like, if I see someone that I know, I would, like, I'm not going to watch this. Like, if I
Okay, but you said that you're a registered nurse, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if your family seen a video of you doing some phlebotomy work, because that's what you did, you're a phlebotomist?
No, that's her.
You're a phlebotomist. Okay, you're a nursing assistant.
Yes.
Do you put in IVs and stuff?
Not really right now.
So what do you do?
I mean, I work in an orthopedic unit, so I work with people that have surgery and
older
stuff.
people and stuff like that. So if your
Yeah.
family seen a video, of you working as a nursing assistant, how would you think your family would feel about that?
Okay, like,
You think that they will feel proud at the work that you're doing? Like, oh, okay, she's working, she's helping people out.
yeah.
That's a proud feeling. Yeah, you're helping out older people. That's look at my daughter.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
helping someone out, right? So this is one part of your career field where your family would actually be proud because you're actually helping people out, right? You're doing something good. It's not immoral. It's something moral, right?
Yeah.
You can say that. But then your other career, if your family watched your content, they would be repulsed by it. They would have a negative reaction from watching it, correct?
I mean, probably they would be like, what the heck? Like, I mean, in the first place, what are they doing watching porn? And, like, you know, that would be weird.
So think about what you just said,
But
right? You're like, what are they doing watching?
I don't know.
Well,
People be doing stuff weird. It's like, I
well,
can't.
here's what I'm trying to get at, the immorality. This is what we're speaking, this is the conversation. You keep saying weird. I'm saying that what you find to be weird, and the reason why you find it to be weird if your parents are consuming it, your content, or even any type of pornography content, you know that it will be weird because it's immoral. It's unnatural to watch two human beings have intercourse on a camera.
Not really, because that, like, I mean, I catch, like, my father's web history watching porn and shit. It's not like about that, is about, like, family, the family part.
What if he accidentally comes across your stuff?
That's a possibility.
Now
Okay,
that's
another
that
question
would
for
be,
you.
like,
Let's just
I don't know,
say,
someone would
other
face
than
this.
your family,
Yeah.
if you just randomly seen, I'll ask you this: if you randomly seen at work, not even at work, let's just say no area, but you at whatever area it is, whatever situation, you randomly came across someone watching corn. What would you think about that? Would you be like, that's weird, why are you watching this?
No.
Or what would be your thoughts? Oh, that's cool,
I mean,
that's entertaining.
for some people, I don't know. I have a different vision, like, when it comes to being, like, this sexuality and stuff. So some people are more open about it. Some people are
But I don't
more.
think you truly do. I think
Yeah.
that's cope. I don't think that you have a different perspective about watching corn and doing corn. I think that that's cope because you know that what you're doing is unnatural, is not natural to videotape sexual content and then watch it and consume it. That's not natural. You get what I'm saying? That's not only not natural. Let's just say if we take away the cameras, and let's just say, if you walked in on someone having sex, that would be weird, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't see it as that weird.
Have you ever walked? So
Yes.
Okay, and when you walked in on someone having sex, was it weird or not weird?
It was not.
It didn't give you.
No.
It didn't give you a feeling
the
that
ick?
threw you off, a ick feeling, or what the
No.
heck is going on?
No, some people have like, I don't know, people have kinks and like a lot
We're
of
not talking about
fantasies
kinks and stuff. We're
Exactly,
just talking about
but
how you would
for
feel
me,
if you've
it's not.
seen.
For me, it's not. It's not uncomfortable like that. It's not weird.
So you're saying that the only reason why it's weird is because
It's a family
if your
part.
family consumed your content,
Yeah. If I like, yeah, it would be a little bit weird.
and if your child consumed your content,
And yeah, eventually, yeah,
that would be weird.
Weird.
And what about if you're talking to a guy and he consumed your content? Would that be weird?
No, I've been there. So
And how did that go?
That wasn't weird?
no.
Okay.
You
not
liked
really.
it?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, Rumor, you had a question?
Sorry, I'm not even tired. That's the crazy part.
Yo.
No, I was wondering, like, because you said that he said something about like if the guy didn't do it, like you would do it with another guy. Would he get a percentage of it or something? You would do that with another guy while you're in a relationship with somebody?
I mean, so here's the thing. I don't believe in like what monogamy is itself. So if I'm in a relationship with someone, it would be kind of an open relationship if I'm in a man or with a woman. So
Wait, so
would
when
be-
before you enter like that zone, do you tell them like I'm
oh,
open?
of course, I'm very upfront. Like I wouldn't hide anything.
Has it always been like that?
Yeah. I mean, not always though. I've learned like all these years that I've been single. Like before that, I was a monogamous, little toxic person. Yeah.
Got you. God.
She said a monogamist. Okay, so
I'm
you're saying that you
Latina.
were monogamous before.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
okay.
So now, like, so you're okay with him doing what he want to do too?
yeah. I mean, as long so. People think that being non-monogamous right now is just like having random partners and be having sex
Well,
in
isn't
a
it?
while. No, it's not.
But you
it's
said
not.
open
It's within what
relationship.
it's some boundaries. So you can have a main person and whatever it's between your boundaries. Like it's not just gonna
So
be
give
me
me an
doing
example.
shit behind his
Give me an
back.
example. So me and you,
Are in a main, like let's say I met you first and I tell you like, hey, like I'm non-monogamous, like we're like,
E, she
are
just
you
said
okay?
it's open on both ends, bro.
Yeah, she
It's
said
open on both ends,
so,
but
exactly. So, but you just said no. Like
No, I didn't
you
say
said-
So he has
No,
to
she
be
said that,
like,
yeah.
yo, I like
we
this
both
girl.
like
You
it
said-
depends what we agree on. I've seen relationships that are open that they prefer not to talk about it. They just do their own thing. I'm saying my perspective and my boundaries are like we need to be talking about
So what would be one of
know.
your boundaries?
what would be one of my boundaries. Just being open about like if you're seeing someone else, because also like we got to be clean. Like we're not trying to catch nothing.
Okay, so your only
know?
boundary with me would be is hey, just let me know if you're gonna have sex with somebody else and strap up.
And it's not just about sex. It's about the
What?
connection. Like it's
So
that's another topic.
So
though.
let me
That's
go
another
back to
topic.
morality real quick. I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy.
Yeah.
Here's an analogy for you to understand where I'm coming from, right? So you know that like killing is wrong. Like if you didn't know the person and you was just told that, hey, someone in Nebraska just died, you'd be like, oh, dag, that's crazy. But it wouldn't really hurt you. It wouldn't really hit home for you. You don't know the person. It's just like a random person out there. It sucks that they died and got killed. But it really wouldn't hit home to you like that, right? Like you wouldn't have an emotional reaction to it, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Like
Okay. So, I mean, just answer the question. So let's just say right now, if we got the news just hit, someone in Ohio, a death happened in Ohio. Would you really have an emotional reaction because you don't know the person at all? Yes or no?
I would. But
You would have an emotional reaction?
Yeah.
Okay, to some extent.
I mean, yeah, I'm
but it
human,
wouldn't
like,
it wouldn't like hit you hard, right?
I mean, not that hard as if it was a close person.
If it was close to you,
but
right?
I would be like, damn, like another person?
Like another?
Like, I don't know,
and,
like
and,
that sucks.
And like the difference between like someone got killed in Ohio or something like that. Now let's just use that same example and say, let's say and God forbid this ever happens, but let's say a family member dies and gets killed. And how would that make you feel?
Sad as fuck.
Now, you would feel more sad with a family member dying rather than a random person in Ohio dying, right?
I mean, yeah, it's someone that grew up to you, close to you, like.
So yeah, it's a different feeling. So you're more emotionally invested, right? Now,
Kinda,
are
yeah.
both immoral acts, both killings, that someone being killed, murdered, are they both immoral?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Now let's use the same analogy and let's map it on to you doing corn, right?
Yeah.
So you do corn, and I asked you a question. I said that if some random person consumes your content, you wouldn't feel anything about it. You'd be like, it's like that, it's whatever, but I don't think it's immoral. My statement is, even if a random person consumes your content, it's immoral, just like if your family consumes your content, it's immoral. Both situations is immoral.
For you.
No, for you it's immoral, but it's different levels for it being immoral. Just like with the death, with the killing, someone got killed in Ohio, you weren't that emotionally invested. You know that it's immoral, but it didn't affect you. But when your family member got killed, hypothetically, it would affect you. Like you would be, you know that it's immoral because it hits home. The same thing with the content that you do. You know that what you do is immoral, but if random people consume your content, it doesn't really affect you. But if your mom or your child consumed your content, it would affect you. It doesn't matter. They're both immoral, even though you want to call it like, oh, I feel weird about it if my family does it. The reason why you feel this way because it hits home, because the root of it's immoral. You wouldn't feel weird if your family consumed your watched a video of you being a nursing assistant. But you would feel weird about if your family watched a video of you getting smashed and plowed. So that means that the career path that you chose to feel weird about is the immoral act. That's all I'm saying. Immoral means that it's wrong.
For you.
No, it's actually wrong for you. And you know
okay.
that it's wrong because if it wasn't wrong, you wouldn't feel this type of way about it. You're still not going to concede. You still don't. You're still going to cope with it. Like this is, and I'm not having this conversation to like get on you.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, I'm having a conversation so we can have some understanding about what truly is. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Okay, well, I want you to be honest. I want you to be no Fugazee.
I'm being honest. It's not like. It's 2025.
Okay, so
like for me, it's not like that. Like it's not immoral.
Well, she's saying because because it's 2025 and so many people doing OnlyFans.
She's not saying that. She's still going back to the home part. So even if if your daughter grew up, right, and she did corn, would you prefer that she didn't do corn or that she did do corn?
I would respect whatever she does. Like she's gonna grow up to be her own person.
That's not what I said. That's not my answer. No one said respect. I said that. Would you prefer? So it's an option. Your daughter can go into a professional career path, or to be a lawyer, doctor, whatever she wants, or to do corn. Which one would you prefer?
I don't have that mindset on me. Like I would just support her in whatever she decides to do.
That's horrible advice.
Okay, if your daughter wanted to, okay, that's so fine. If your daughter wanted to eat a poop off the ground,
oh my God,
or eat a brownie that you just baked in the oven, which one would you prefer?
It's not the same thing.
I'm just asking a question so I can see if you can answer some question directly.
Yeah.
So what would you prefer? A brownie that you cook from
I would prefer the brownie.
And why would you prefer the brownie? Just answer the question. Why would you prefer the brownie?
Whatever.
No, please engage with the question. Why would you prefer the brownie?
No, because it's a brownie. It's food. Whatever.
Okay, it's food. It's healthy, right?
No, it's not healthy, but it's food.
It's good.
It's healthy. It's healthier than the other thing, right?
It's fine.
It's edible. It's healthier than the other thing, correct?
Let's go with that.
Is that correct?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
So I'm just asked. So now, since you can this is called logically thinking. So this is called. We all have a measuring system. We all know good from bad. We know left from right. We know things that I like, things that I dislike, things that taste good, things that don't taste good, things that look good, things that don't look good. You have your own measuring system. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to morality, Morality is objective. It's right or it's wrong, right? Now you can measure it based off of, that's like very, very wrong, very, very wrong, or that's right. You can still do the same thing with that, right? But it's still going to be objective, meaning that it's just right or wrong, right? It could be a threshold, but it's still objective. With that being said, when it comes to your content that you create, I'm not asking how your parents feel about it. You already told me that they wouldn't like it. So they would think it's immoral, right?
Probably.
Got it. Your daughter or your son would think it's immoral. They would think that it's wrong. Yes or no?
I can't answer that question at this moment, I guess.
Why not?
Because I don't know what we're going to be in the next 10 years or so. Like,
no, if your daughter or son viewed your content right now, they wouldn't look at it.
They're too little to do that. So
No. Hypothetically, if they did, you don't think that they would, you think that they would watch it and be like, wow, this is right. This is good. You think that a 3 or 4 year old would think that?
Well, why would a 3 or 4?
Yeah, no.
It's a hypothetical to test her logic.
It doesn't make
yes
sense.
Or no?
Like,
no, it does make sense because it's just a yes or no question.
No.
Which one would it be?
Skip.
No. We're not skipping. We're staying right here on this conversation. Just have the conversation. Have the conversation. I want you to think. Don't run from it. I just want you to think about it.
My way of viewing things is not the same as you, so
and I just want to understand the way you view things. That's why I'm asking you these questions to test to see how you think.
I'm just going to say whatever you want me to say.
I mean, you haven't been saying anything I want you to say. You've been answering. You don't even know what I want you to say, actually. I want you to keep it no fugazi like the podcast is called. It's called Telling the Truth. So back to the question. If your daughter or son currently right now seeing your content, in their mind, what do you think? Now, you don't truly know exactly what they would think, but what would you assume? Would they feel right or wrong about watching your content?
Would they be like, this is fire? I love it.
Oh, this is fire. It's crazy.
This is like,
That is fire. It's crazy.
yo, I don't like.
Or would they be like, ugh?
It's fire.
Or would they be like, yo, this is fire, Ma, keep going?
Okay, I cannot say that. Like, I would have to go back into my own years when I was introduced into sex.
No,
and
what I want you to do, you can do that too. What I want you to, what's happening here is every question that comes up is showing that you're being dishonest.
I'm
right?
not.
Well, because you're contradicting yourself back and forth. You are being dishonest.
Okay.
So you just said something there. If I don't know, because if I went back to my childhood, I can't really remember the first time I viewed content. So I don't really know if my first initial thought, if it was right or wrong. Trust me and believe. Any child that viewed sex from any screen or just walked in on someone, they would view it as it being wrong because it's something totally new. You ask a little kid, they don't even know that the penis goes into a vagina. They have no idea what it's about at all. They know what they have and what they're working with, but they don't know that things go together and that's how things happen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
so if any child, I'm going to just let you know, if any child viewed it, they would think that it's wrong. They wouldn't look at that, well, this is right. Because they're not old enough to understand things at all.
Exactly. They're not old enough to understand it.
Okay, so the question, that's my statement. I think that it will be wrong. What do you think, though, if your child viewed your content?
If they were young, they wouldn't be old enough to understand it. So for them, it would be wrong because they're too young.
Okay, got it. It will be wrong. Perfectly fine. So back to the question, what I'm saying here is, remember when I gave the hypothetical about the murder, the killings, right? Both, you know that it's immoral, but when it comes to your family and someone murders your family, you know that it hits home more. You would be more emotionally invested. It would really hurt you. Do you think that if someone dies someone gets killed in Ohio or your cousin gets killed, do you think that it's the same immorality?
It is.
It is the same immorality. It doesn't change, right?
I mean, in general, it would be, yeah.
In general, it will be. Yeah. The only thing that changes is how you feel towards it, right?
How they got killed.
They said they got killed the same.
Okay.
The only thing that would change from your perspective is how you feel towards it, right? Meaning that you don't know the person in Ohio that died, that got killed, but you do know your cousin. So you would feel that your cousin dying it's very, very immoral, right?
It's immoral.
It's immoral.
Yeah.
Got it. Your feelings would be stronger towards that.
Yeah.
Got it. Now, let's use that same analogy, but let's map it on to you doing corn.
Okay.
Right? Now, you do know that your parents would feel that it's immoral. You do know that your daughter or your son would feel that it's immoral. But for yourself, I don't really think it's immoral. That's what you're saying, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'm telling you is that it's cope. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself so you can continue to do it.
Okay.
She ain't gonna concede, bro. Listen, man, when these chicks get into these to the OF business and the corn business, bruh, they doing it until the wheels fall off, bruh. They have no remorse. I truly think that you would feel regret. Because it is going to happen. Social media isn't going anywhere unless like some crazy World War III breaks off and, you know, all the lights go out. But yeah, your son or your daughter is going to feel the consequences of you doing sex work. It's gonna hit. And it's not going to just be regular. It's going to hit hard. Like if you've ever got made fun of in school, they're going to get made fun of like, bro, I'm literally, why are you talking to me right now? Well, you Puerto Rican, so you probably your kid's probably got a name like Jose or Maria. Hector, why are you talking to me right now when your mom is getting plowed on camera? Don't speak to me. Go to your mom. Like all kids make mom jokes. Howard, like, as a mom and a father, you're supposed to protect your kids from the mom and the dad jokes by not putting yourself out there and ruining the family's reputation. So really, the only mom and dad jokes they can make is like kind of making up things like, oh, I seen your mother head. Like those jokes don't hit hard because, oh, you making mom jokes? You don't even know my mom. You never even seen my mom. Their mom jokes is going to hit hard because they're watching your mom. They're going to be watching you.
It's all hypothetical, so.
No, this is not true. It will happen. It will happen. This isn't. This is a win. The only way you can avoid it is unless you do homeschool. But you want to work, so you don't want to do homeschool. All right, fair enough. We got a super chat that came in too. Let me see. It is Star Gang sends in $2. If the man isn't, okay, this was from a little bit ago. He said, if the man isn't, he gonna slide and do what he pleases. Okay, he's saying that if the man isn't emotionally involved, then he's gonna slide.
Do whatever he pleases.
Yeah,
in terms of like not like slide with other in special the girls or slide as in not pay the bills and like
no he's saying that if the man isn't emotionally involved more, meaning he's saying that if the man has to be more emotionally involved and more involved in a relationship or he's gonna slide. Yeah, bro, that's just wrong. Statistics show that men don't leave relationships. Some men do, but generally speaking, men really don't leave relationships.
Even when a guy's pursuing a girl, he already takes on that role of being a protector and a provider, because when a man is out on a date, he automatically knows if things go left, he has to protect her. He knows that if they're going out to some kind of event, he knows that he has to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's expected. So during the courting process, us men, we already know that we got to protect and provide. It may be to the smallest extent, but we know that once the relationship gets serious and we move in together, I got to pay at least the rent while she pays the Wi-Fi bill and gets the groceries. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, regardless, once a man decides that he wants to make a girl his, once a man decides he wants to date that girl, it's automatic given that he's going to protect and provide. Whereas a woman, as soon as she feels unhappy for 2 minutes, she want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, women's emotions are fickle. So that's why I'll always stand by a woman to be more emotionally invested than the guy. Because
yeah, bro, if you don't think that, then you're just dumb. You're a simp. You blue pill. You don't understand women and female dynamics, and you're gonna suffer in relationships. Yo, phone lines is open. So anyone that wants to call in, the number is there in the chat. 267-204-7351. Go ahead and call in. 267-204-7351. Go ahead and call in. You can ask the lady some questions if you want, or ask us some questions.
Put on low power.
Okay, cool. Let's. Any questions on this conversation about corn? No one? Anyone?
Well, cool.
No? Okay,
I
cool.
respect that.
What's up?
I respect that.
You respect her?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Why
not.
wouldn't you do it?
The bottom is a medical assistant. I'm not corny.
Well, speaking of Mike, we can't. Just come closer.
I say I respect that because it's her life.
Yeah.
It's her decision.
No, he's saying why you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I'm asking. You said that you respect it, but I'm saying if you respect it, then why wouldn't you do it? Normally, when people respect something, they respect the things that either they can't do that they wish they could do. Time out. Let me finish.
Okay.
People respect things of other people when it comes to things that they can't do themselves, but they see someone can do it. So it's like, man, I respect you because I wish I could do that, but I can't do it. So I respect you. Or they respect it because they do it themselves or they have it in them themselves. So they find it respectable. Those are the only two ways that that's the only way you can truly respect something. Tell me how else. Give me an example of respect if it isn't something that you see in someone else that you wish that you had, or you already have in yourself. So you see it that the other person has it in themselves. So then you respect it.
I never can do it.
Okay, you can't do it.
No.
So now my
absolutely not.
question is, how can you respect it if you can't even do it yourself?
I respect that because it's her life. That's all.
And only that aspect. But she probably don't respect exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, that's all.
Then you don't respect it. That's the logical entailment. If you wouldn't do it, but you're saying that, well, I respect it because that's her life.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Okay, so it's a person's life that wants to they, instead of doing corn human to human corn, they do human to animal. They have sex with dogs and horses. Would you respect that? Is their life? Is their life, you know?
Ain't that animal cruelty?
I think animals can give consent. Who knows now with this world? Would you respect it or no?
No.
No, you wouldn't respect it. So let's be honest. She just
really
look.
weird.
She just walked away. Do you really respect it? You don't respect it, right? You can be honest.
You push her.
I push,
That's
but
why.
I know, but you don't respect it, right? Be honest.
No.
Mira,
Okay, she just said no. No, I know you. Listen, talk about.
You
Listen,
push her.
I know you. Listen, I know you don't respect it, but I need you to be honest because that's the only way that she can get out of the mindset that she's in. She's surrounded by people that says, "Yeah, girl, I like what you're doing. Keep doing it, girl." All of these people are pushing to do the filth that she's doing. All these people are pushing her to. They're literally putting the battery in her back. So they're literally giving her motivation so she can continue to be out there getting her cheeks clapped on camera.
I have achievements. I know it's hard, but United States have a lot of options. You know,
Wait, what you say?
United States have a lot of options.
a lot.
Oh,
of
I
options,
see what you're saying.
you know.
But think about it.
I'm here for 1.5 years,
Okay.
and I never tried the different things, corny or different.
You never tried that.
Never.
Okay. What about a sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy, nah, never.
That's you know what that is, right?
What?
A sugar daddy?
No.
That's when a man is like.
You know what it is?
No. Yes, I know.
Oh, okay, you know what that is.
No.
Okay, you never did that.
She know what sugar daddy is.
They come over here. She's like, I know what it is.
That's all.
Say that again.
She's hardworking.
Yeah.
You hardworking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. And you know what? I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but she'll watch it back. She'll see it, and she'll see that you said that you don't actually respect it. But fair enough.
Yo, who
I
is
didn't even
so
know.
messy for this?
We can move on. We can move on. Okay. So where was we going with the questions? Was we going? Oh yeah.
You got a super chat.
We got a super chat. Also, hit the phone lines. I missed like 2 calls. So
I was
hit
about
the
to
phone
say
lines.
that. I wanted to tell you like, yo, somebody's calling, but I ain't wanna.
We missed 2 calls, but we gonna pick up.
But he was in the middle of talking, so I was like, damn, I don't want him to be like, hold on.
Okay. All right. We got Star Gang sends in $10. But as you already stated, it depends on the man. If you as a man isn't emotionally invested, then why stay? If only feeling involved, no kids with. If only feelings involved, no kids, no nothing. So why stay? So this guy, you still don't get it. We got a call coming in. I'm gonna get to this call real quick, and then I'm gonna answer it.
To the call.
Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
They hung up.
Yeah, they hung up.
Whoever called just hung up. Y'all dumb.
Like what? All I heard was, I think this is a phone line, and then they
had a plan in the back. They was scared. Whoever called,
maybe shaking in their boots.
It was shook. All right. Okay. So Star Gang Pod. What you're missing to understand is that the man is already invested by doing his duties. If the man is protecting and providing, if the man grants a relationship to the woman, he's already emotionally invested, bro. That's what we're saying. He's already emotionally invested. We're not saying that the man shouldn't be emotionally invested. He's already emotionally invested if he granted the woman with the relationship. And he's even more emotionally invested if he's protecting and providing, meaning that he's paying for things and doing his job as a masculine man, taking care of things and working for her is optional. He's emotionally invested. In order for that relationship to work and to thrive, the woman needs to be more emotionally invested than the man. It's not saying that the man shouldn't be emotionally invested. The woman needs to be more emotionally invested than the man. The reason why is because if you just rewind the tape back when I broke it down to the ladies, from a biological perspective, the woman is more emotional than the man already. But guess what? They're neurotic. They feel a lot of negative emotions. They go wherever their emotion goes, right? Women blow in a wind. Wherever their the emotions is the wind. Wherever her emotions blow, that's wherever she goes. This is why the woman needs to be more emotionally invested in the relationship than the man. Because if she isn't, if her emotions blow somewhere else, she's gone. Finito. She's getting a divorce or breaking up with you. What don't you understand? All right, we got a caller.
That's fine.
Okay. Missed that one. Call in again. Last 3 numbers was 3438. Call in again.
Dang, the call line sucks.
I was reading the super chat, bro. You calling in at the wrong time, bro. 3438. Call in again. And also 0827. Last 4 numbers. Call in again.
Call in, yo. We want to hear what y'all guys say.
Yeah, we want to hear what y'all got to say in regards to this conversation. All right. Okay. You know what? While we're waiting for this, let's get to the next video. Dan. Well, no, actually, before we get to the video, ladies, do y'all have any questions? Got any questions?
It can be anything.
Any questions to us? Anything else you want to speak about?
You want to talk crap to us? You can do it.
Yeah.
I do.
Yo.
I already talk enough crap about me.
Y'all,
Gosh,
I just want y'all to know, Ezo got no socks on.
yes, I do. Oh my God. The ankle socks, man.
Ezo got no socks on, y'all.
Oh my God.
And his ankles are ashy.
Listen, to the white folks, they gonna be like, so?
Oh, right.
Yeah, white people back. I don't even think there's any white people in
to
this
the
chat.
Spanish folks in the South, they gonna be like, so?
Yo, I do got socks on, chat. Don't listen. I got socks. We did this ankle
Y'all,
socks.
it was like 74 degrees outside. His feet was sweaty. I know.
All right, we got a caller.
Oh my God.
Welcome to No Fugazee Podcast. State your name. Where you from? They just calling and hanging up.
Yo,
Yo, we not like this ain't no prank line.
Listen, I'm gonna close down a call line if y'all can't get it together.
Y'all, I really want to hear what people gotta say, and if y'all just
if y'all can't get it together, then you know what I mean.
See, that's why people don't give out their number.
Also, you know what? Matter of fact, we not doing that no more. We're not answering any number. What we're doing is you have to send in the super chat, and then that's when we'll answer your call. So since some people want to play around, I'm only going to look at sending the last 4 numbers. Now, you can send in any donation. It has to be $5 or more. Now, we're not answering no more. So here's what it's going to be.
Dang.
You got to send in they messed it up for people. You got to send in the super chat. It has to be $5 or more. And within this super chat, you have to include the last 4 numbers of your phone number. Then when I see the last 4 numbers of your number, then I'll go ahead and pick up that call. But I'm not picking up any calls if you don't send in a minimum of $5. That's what we're doing now, so we can continue the show. All right.
Y'all see how y'all messed it up for everybody? It's always that one kid in the class that just messed it up for everybody.
It was 2 of them that did it. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they messed it up for everybody. All right, let's get to the video. Remember, chat, super chat. Send in a super chat. Am I muted, Dan, or no? Send in a super chat with $5 minimum or more. I prefer more. With the last 4 digits of your phone number. Then call, and I'll pick up. So super chat first, $5 plus. Then call, and I'll pick up. Good. Just keep it right there. All right. We got B's Life sends in $10. What's poppin', Cooley and East? Are traditional relationships still appealing to you in today's world? How important is financial stability versus emotional connection in your dating life? Okay, good question for the ladies. We could do that one. All right. Let's start with you, Rumor. Are traditional relationships still appealing in today's world to you?
Are we talking traditional, like women in the kitchen?
Monogamous relationship, a man, a woman having some children, living together.
No cheating.
Like women in the kitchen, man.
Yeah, the man is making the bulk of the money.
Oh yeah, like that. I feel like that's the way to go. That's how it is. Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to be going. Like that's the goal, right?
Okay. And then our next question is, how important is financial stability versus emotional connection? So what do you want more, financial stability or emotional connection? Which one would you prioritize?
That's hard in today's world.
Chat, these chicks go wherever how they feel.
I'm only speaking because I'm speaking from.
And the crazy thing is, they'll go towards stability, financial stability, because they feeling the money, but they ain't really feeling you.
No, see, I'm gonna choose financial stability because of like the situation that I'm in. Like, I have a son, you feel me? My mom is sick. My mom has lupus. Like, so I'm gonna always choose like financial stability because like that's what I need. Like, bills are expensive, hospital bills. Like, there's just, I don't know. Like, I would love the emotional part, but if I was to have to prioritize, it would have to be financial just because of my current situation.
Okay, financial stability.
Yeah.
And then what about you?
Abba.
Huh?
Abba.
What'd she say?
What'd she say?
What'd you say?
That's important for me.
Both?
Oh, both.
Yeah, but you gotta choose one.
You gotta choose one.
Sorry.
We know that. Yeah. We know that both are important.
bad.
We're saying versus. So
Yeah.
financial stability or emotional connection?
Wow.
Dang, it is kind of hot.
Cracked open the window.
All this money this day.
Money?
Honestly.
Money? How do you say money?
But
Dinero.
I was about to say.
But
Real quick, Damon Owens, you sent them $5, but you didn't include the last 4 numbers of your 4 digits of your number. So just send in a regular. You don't got to send in another super chat. Just write a regular chat and put the last 4 digits of your phone number. Then call, and I'll pick up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm saying financially.
Financial stability.
Yeah, because all this money.
It's money. Okay, I want the money.
Money.
I came to America
Dinero,
for
todo es
money.
dinero. Esa es la realidad.
I came here for the money.
That's the realidad. All this money.
I want the money. He said
150s. Get in between those titties.
Just
All right, and what about you? What's more important, financial stability or emotional connection with a man?
Emotional connection.
Emotional connection.
For me, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic a little bit so I get...
Emotional connection.
Okay. So emotional connection is more important. But if emotional connection is more important, then the question that I asked you on, would you quit your job and quit doing corn if you met a man that can protect and provide for you and working is optional? You said that you wouldn't. You said that, well, I would still prefer that a man just accepts it so I don't have to, or I would prefer that we would do corn together.
Yeah, but the previous question was if I would prefer to stay at home with the kids or go work, and I chose work because I can keep providing for myself, and like I prefer emotional safety and emotional connection.
So what if I'm a millionaire and I'm like, yo, babe.
wait. So
If you give me no emotional connection, I'm not gonna be with you.
Hold on, but no. What if there is emotional connection between you and I? And I'm like, yo, babe, chill. I'm rich. I got all the bread. You don't got to do that.
Wait, I'm curious to know
then
what's your answer to the first part of that question?
Okay, what was the first part of the question again?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Let me answer the first part.
Okay.
The first part of
You
the
wanna sit
question
right here?
is... The first part of the question is, are traditional relationships still appealing to you today?
I mean, not the traditional sense to women being in the kitchen and staying at home and doing all the...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That I'm not
That's a
down with that.
contradiction then.
Yeah.
Because what she was saying, trust me, her real answer, when he asked the question, that wasn't the real answer. Her real answer is when I asked the question about, would you stop doing corn if you met them? And she said, no, I want my cheeks to be clapped on camera.
Yeah, but I wasn't specifying corn. I could be talking about staying in the hospital and working.
Yeah, but we were specifically talking about
No, we wasn't
corn.
talking specifically about that.
Yeah,
we
'cause
were talking
remember,
about
you
working,
said that
keeping my job.
I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
you said that you would prefer a man accepting of you doing corn. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So meaning that if you met him, he'll be okay if you're still doing it, or you guys would do it together.
Yes.
That's what you would prefer rather than the man telling you not to do it at all.
Yeah.
But what if
Which means that, listen, the reason why you're doing it, the reason why you're doing corn, is it only for money?
No.
Or do you like having sex?
I mean, I'm not always having sex. I do mostly solo.
But if
Myself.
you're
But-
solo, you're still having sex with yourself.
I guess, yeah.
What the heck? You like sex?
I guess the answer. I
Yes.
guess the question should be more so: do you like it for the pleasure?
Yes.
Okay, so you do corn because you like it for the pleasure, not for the money. Of course you like it for the money, but what is more? The pleasure?
Yes.
Okay, so you would still post videos even if you didn't get money?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
So then it wouldn't necessarily be
But
for the pleasure. It would be for
I am making money, so.
Yeah, that's not the question.
Don't let it slide, Cooley.
I'm not
Get her
gonna
ass.
let it
I mean,
slide.
I wouldn't do it fully, but I would share some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do some stuff.
All right. Well, that's what we're getting at.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do it fully, but you would share some stuff. Now, how often do you...
Spectrum, though, it's just it's a spectrum.
What if I gave you all the money that's in
Hold up,
Ruma's
bro.
bag?
Let me just finish the combo. God know what you're saying. You just want to...
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna. She gonna be like, what, nigga?
Yeah,
You gotta give her certain questions because she's good at...
let's
She's
go.
good
Let's
at
go.
obfuscating
Right.
and moving on and try to avoid answering directly. But this is what she's good at.
Yeah.
Girls that do OnlyFans, strippers, any girls in sex work, they're good at not speaking direct because think about it, their entire business is indirect stuff. Like strippers, well, besides corn, they don't get more direct than that.
Yeah.
That's straight penetration, but it still is indirect, especially on OF when she's messaging guys, she's never messaging like, yeah, here's my addy, come get this. No, she's talking to them to try to get them to keep sending her bread. So it's indirect stuff. What do strippers do? They dance a little bit, throw a little booty, so they can still get the guy to spend more money. So their entire life is to seduce a man, to do things indirectly, which is covertly to extract the resources from the man.
To manipulate.
Yeah. They do it for manipulation, but in a covertly way to extract the resources. That's what they do, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. All right, continue cooking.
With that being said,
Continue cooking.
with that being, and Rumor, you know I'm right.
That's what I said, manipulation.
Yeah, oh, you said manipulation.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said it. Okay, facts. All right, so
It's a dream. We're selling a dream.
Facts.
yeah, y'all selling a dream.
A fantasy.
To guys that don't get none.
And I'm gonna be honest. You ever want relationships from guys, but he ain't give it because he was selling a dream too.
And we know that.
I do that all the time.
No, y'all don't know.
Yes,
I'm
we
doing
do.
it right
Because
now.
y'all be giving up chicks to dudes that will never give you a relationship.
Facts.
So, but anyways, the difference is these guys that's subscribing to your OnlyFans and giving money, they know they ain't never gonna hit. They just do this just to.
There's a whole market out there for people that just send money to girls. It's called fin domination. So there's a lot of people out
Like
there.
there's men that get like horny.
They
off
want
of
us to treat
sending
them
you-
like objects and be like, send me some fucking money,
Yes, we
you
know
piggy.
that. They're called simps and betas. They don't get
no.
none.
Well, the thing is, they don't actually. Their mind. Let me be honest, ladies. There's not any man on this planet. No man on this planet, if he had a choice, would you want to just get sex from the woman and have a consensual, good relationship with the woman or a situation with the woman? Or would you just rather pay for her life? Every guy out there would be, well, men, we have it in us to be a protector and a provider and to give to the needy if we have it to give. But every guy's going to be like, no, I want to see her. I want to clap cheeks. So all of the guys that sending you money and send you bread too, Rumor, in the strip club or whatever, giving you bread and they telling you these stories. They just, oh yeah, baby girl, they tell you think that they're okay with you just talking to them. But trust,
No, I know they're not.
yeah, they want more.
Yeah,
they
I
want
know.
more than just a conversation. They want the physical aspect because men, we are physical creatures. But let's move it on anyways, right? Back to the conversation at hand when it came to, you know what? Let's get to the root of it real quick and to the contradiction that happened. So you said that you would prefer emotional connection rather than financial stability. But I think that is a contradiction to the last few statements that you made. And prove me if I'm wrong. Don't just let me speak and, if I'm wrong, say, no, you're wrong and tell me why I'm wrong. Because I would like to be wrong. But so far today, I've been right. But let's continue on. You said that you would prefer an emotional connection over financial stability. The contradiction to that is that you yourself currently do corn, and you said that you would prefer that the man, if you got into a relationship, allowed you to continue to do corn or to do corn with you. You also concluded that, well, if you didn't make any money from doing corn, well, you would definitely stop a whole lot. You would cut it back. You would put out some content here and there, but you would cut it back extremely. So with that being said, it seems that you would definitely prioritize a financial stability over emotional connection.
Wait, but on top of all of that, the emotional part does throw me off only because you're not fully committed to nobody. You're in an open relationship. So like, how can you be emotionally want an emotional connection? Like mainly when you're okay with them being emotionally connected with other people also.
I mean, we could go deeper into that, but
I would love to.
yes. I mean,
We got time.
like I said
Good question,
before,
Wilmer.
like
Good
I said before, being non-monogamous is not about having multiple sex partners. It's not about the sex.
That's exactly
No,
what
but
it's
it's the
about.
No, it's not about.
Yes,
No,
it
but the
is.
emotional
No, that's
part comes into
polyamory,
play
and that's
too.
something else. Like, I mean, if you choose that side, but that's
So if it's not sexual, then it would have to be emotional, right?
Yeah.
So like, how can you emotionally be attached to so many people?
I mean, the
like-
same way that you have many different type of friendships. Like, it doesn't have to be like a romantic type of level. But if I do have my main person, like, I would prefer that emotional connection, because like I don't like the money. Yeah, the money is important, but if we're both making bread, I would prioritize the emotional connection.
So would you, I think he's asked this question too, would you get into a monogamous relationship, or you would prefer it to be polygamy?
And it's not polygamy, it's polyamory.
Oh, polyamory.
Or non-monogamous. Not
Or not-
polygamy. I'm not like, even if I
Non-monogamy.
like.
So
yeah.
so you actually prefer non-monogamy then?
Yeah.
Okay. And you prefer non-monogamy where it's open on your end, meaning
No,
that
both ends. I mean, yeah.
fair enough, both ends, but still it's open on your end where you can have a connection with someone else.
Yeah, and I'm not saying sexually connection. I'm not saying just that.
So let me ask you a question. Hypothetically,
yes.
dream scenario, right? You got two choices. You can either meet, it's the man of your dreams. He checks off all the boxes. He's your height preference. He's your race preference. He speaks bilingual. He speaks English. He speaks any other freaking languages
Basically
that you want to
me.
speak. So he checks off all the boxes. He has a great connection. He's able to make you feel the vibes. He's funny. He's charismatic. He gets along with your child. He gets along with your family. This guy is the pinnacle of men,
Okay.
right? Or you can have a situation where it's non-monogamy, where you meet a bunch of different people and you have different connections. What would you prefer, option A or option B?
Option B.
Okay, you prefer option B.
Yeah.
And what's the reason why you would prefer option B?
Because first of all, like, I'm bisexual. That's the first. And like, I would feel like I'm not being myself if I'm going to a non-monogamous relationship with a man. I'm not being true to myself, because I also like women.
Okay, then my question is, have you ever
Yeah.
met a man that checked off all your boxes?
I mean, not yet.
Have you ever met a woman that checked off all your boxes?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so you never met any human being that checked off all your boxes.
Not yet.
Got it. So then you
Right.
can't even fathom it. That's why I'm putting it into a hypothetical.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh, hypothetical. So
Yeah.
let's just say if you met the person that checked off all of your boxes, if you think about that for a second, like, wow, this person would have to be very great on all of
Yeah,
this.
very great. And he would, exactly. So one of them boxes would be like being open to an open relationship, or like non-monogamous, or like being okay with me also being bisexual and liking women. That would be one of the boxes if the perfect man was right here.
Question, when did you lose your virginity?
Pass.
Very young.
Like, were you under 15?
Pass.
Over 15?
Pass.
Fair enough.
It was about 14.
That's the next video anyway.
Okay.
I think it's
damn.
something on that. I think it is. I think he asked the girl that question.
Wait, I just have one more question for you. Do you choose that option because you're bisexual and because you want to like explore both, or are you choosing that just for the simple fact that like you just don't want to be attached to one person?
I mean, I don't feel like I have to be attached to one person. I don't see it as like that.
Okay.
Like,
No, I'm curious.
The reason why I asked when did you lose your virginity, you don't have to answer that question. I was just curious because normally the way how you think is how a man thinks. Like men, we look for quantity rather than quality. So any chick, I interviewed over 700 girls, and all of the 700 girls that I've interviewed, most of them, besides the one that were broken, they chose that they would prefer quality over quantity. Now, if you ask a man, you get a man in the room, I don't care, any man, if he's being honest, he's going to say quantity. Like if you ask them, like, bro, you can have 3 girls and they all love you and you love them and it'll be a committed marriage and they're okay with it. You don't have to hide anything. All guys, and say if you even speak about the morality between it, like say if some of them are Christian, you like, nigga, God is cool with this. God was cool with David doing it in the Bible. They're like, he gonna be cool with you doing it too. Like, and all the girls cool. They gonna be like, you know what? Then yeah, I prefer that. Like men would say yes. So what I'm saying is, the man's nature is to want quantity. The woman's nature is to want quality. So she's not going to choose many. She's going to choose one that has many characteristic traits that's good in that man, or all the characteristic traits that she prefers in one man, right? But you're different. You want quantity, which means that you've adopted the psychology of the male. The only way a woman can adopt the psychology and the thinking of a male is if she is broken. And the only way a woman can, when I mean broken, I mean that she experienced some trauma, meaning sex at a very young age, losing her virginity at a very young age. She's been abused before in her childhood, or she's been very promiscuous, meaning that she had sex with so many men that she is unable to feel satisfied. So the only way that she gets some satisfaction is by dealing with multiple people. Make sense?
I mean, I get what you mean, but like I said, for me, it's not about the sex. Because even now that I'm single, it's not like I'm having sex with multiple people and just like, hey, yo, let's do a video. It's not like that. But I get what you mean.
Well, I know
I'm just
that
saying
part.
for myself.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that you do need a connection to have sex with a man. You need either money from a video, like, oh, money. I'm connected to money. You need some type of connection. Whether you're connected to money, like, oh, I get money out of this. Sure, I'll go ahead and bend over and let you plow it. Or you need an intimate connection with the guy. Like, okay, I'm dating. I like this guy, and we can hook up. Is that true or untrue?
I mean, not necessarily, because, yeah, I get a lot of people in my DMs being like, hey, for me, it's not like that. I'm not just going to fuck you because you throwing money at me.
No. I don't mean that.
Yeah.
I mean that, like...
But no. Yeah.
Meaning that, okay, let's say if Ease, hypothetically, if Ease wanted to...
Jesus.
Nigga pervert. They go over here cheesing like...
And I'm just smiling. Like, I was thinking about something funny. I can't smile. Damn.
Hypothetically,
I got.
let's say if we set it up and Ease wanted to be on one of your OnlyFans videos, and it's like, yo, this could make a. There's no emotional connection. Y'all just met today. You ain't even speak.
Yeah.
There's no emotional connection, but it's money involved. Like, oh yeah, this could be a good opportunity for you to get this money. Would you go ahead and do it?
No.
And why wouldn't you? What would be different than Ease than your agent calling a regular random dude to do it?
So I don't go about random. Like, I'll just go with someone that actually, like, it's in the industry and makes content and have an established...
So what I'm saying is... Okay, if Ease is in the industry, hypothetically...
I'm about to get in the industry, matter of fact. Help me.
No, not like that. You got to prove to me that you've been in the industry.
Let's just finish the conversation. Hypothetically, Ease is in the industry. He got a fan base. He's known in the industry. This is hypothetical. He's known in the industry. He's known for knocking it down. People want to watch the videos that Ease is in. You guys have no emotional connection. So the only reason that you would say yes to doing this is for a financial reason and to further your career path.
Clout.
For clout. So would you accept it or no?
I could, yeah.
No. Would yes or no? Would you if?
I mean,
you don't
it's
even have to use
different
Ease.
factors.
If a guy was in the industry and he wanted to bust it down, would you say yes or no?
Yes, if he was actually,
he was there. Yes. He's freaking the Black Super Saiyan. What's the nigga that hit Adam 22 girl?
I don't know his name, but yeah, him.
Freaking Goku, Black Goku, whatever that nigga name is.
Oh my god,
me.
Black Terminator.
His name was Ease. That's what his name was.
He was out there cracking everything. But so yes, right?
Yes.
Meaning that there's no emotional connection. So then the part that I'm speaking about, you are capable of having sex with a man just because out of quantity without having a connection. So meaning that you'll do it because of financial gain to further your career path. There's no emotional connection, but you'll do it, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm asking you, the reason that you would do it is abnormal for a woman to do. Women don't have random sex with men that they do not have emotional connection with. Mm-hmm. So I'm asking you, what broke in your chain of thinking and your chain of morality and the things that you accept? Was it something in your past? Now, you don't have to give the detail. You can just say, maybe I think it's something in my past, or I think that I've been with a lot of men and, maybe this is what I found the liking to.
Or more so, out of those 3 options that he gave you, was one of those it? The 3 options that he said. He said child trauma.
No.
Sex at an early age. And he said...
just having the sex with a lot of men.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I just view my life in a different way. Like, I don't really go into what society think it's like, I think
my brain,
he's more, I don't know. It's
like I think he's trying to ask.
No, you do.
I know what you mean. You're trying to see if I'm broken, if I was abused, or if
Baby girl.
Not like that though.
Here's what I'm saying. You don't have to disclose exactly what it is.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying, like, it's none of those. It's just I view things differently, and
because us as women, we're not born to be like. That's not how
I don't believe that. That's the thing. I don't believe that way. I don't think
you don't
that
believe that we are naturally we
that's not what I believe in.
No, I'm just asking because that's technically scientifically I can prove it. Like we
I'll ask you a question. When was your first boyfriend? What age?
Like, I don't remember.
Okay, I'll just say this. If you could think back, when did you first have a crush on a guy? How old were you? I'll tell you mine first. Let's be open and honest. I think the first time I had a crush on a girl, I think when I know dang, I like this girl, I was attracted to her, I was like, dang, I want her to come around. It was one of my sister older friends. I think her name was Kirsten or something like that, or Kirsten. Her name was Kirsten, and I was 6 or 7 years old. She was light skinned. Still kind of remember how she looked. I'm like, sis, bring her around again. Dang. Just a few years older. I'm like, bring her around again. So I think I was let's say 7. I think I was about 7 years old. I was like, dang, she's attractive. Listen, my sister, call her again. She could come over to the crib. I was 7 years old when I felt like a crush and an attraction for a girl. How old were you?
I don't know. I was in middle school, maybe.
Okay, middle school.
Yeah.
All right, so you were in middle school when you had an attraction for a man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. And when did you have an attraction for a woman? At what age?
Same
age. So it was at the same time you was like, oh, I'm attracted to this man over here. I'm attracted to this girl over here.
Yeah.
Now, when you first discovered your attraction and this crush that you had, did you want many partners or did you just want that one person?
I couldn't tell.
Or did you want both?
Or did you want? That's what I'm saying. Did you want many?
Not saying many, but I was open to.
If they both approach you at the same time, you would have been on that with both of them.
Yeah.
So do you think that way because you are bi?
Yeah.
Nah. That's not what I'm saying. We skipped the step. Now, there's. I'm speaking about a crush, someone that you was crushing on. You had a crush. If he or she spoke to you, you'd be like, man, this is the one I want to date. You want to date this person. How old were you? For me, it wasn't 7. For me, it was probably middle school.
Yeah, middle school.
Mine was middle school.
Okay,
too.
so middle school is when you actually wow, I want to date this person. Now, my question to you is, when you had this crush and it was someone that you wanted to date, were you thinking of quantity? Man, I want to date many of I want to date this person and that. It was just that one.
At that moment it was just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want to get to. For the man is different. I told you about my attraction. The first time I was attracted to a girl, I was 7. But the first time I had a crush on a chick, I was in 6th grade. But guess what? I had a crush on that chick. I had a crush on that chick. I had a crush on that chick. It was a couple of them that a nigga was crushing on. Hey, man, if they all would have said yes, I would have been Hugh Hefner in that middle school dating all of them. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like that. It was like, hey, I shoot my shot, whichever land, or if all of them land, I'm taking them all. That's a man's mindset. We would accept that. I mean, at a young age, too. With no negative influences, like it's in us to be like, oh yeah, like, oh, Brittany, Katie, Lauren, goddamn, y'all both want me. Oh, what? And y'all accept it? Well, let's figure this out.
Lauren
we could do this. We could do. Who I'm gonna make my number one? What were you thinking like that? I was not saying that was on my forefront of my mind, but hypothetically, I would have accepted that. Is that something that you would have accepted in middle school?
I don't know. Maybe like if it was a girl or a guy. Like,
man,
and that's why I asked if it's because
you
don't give honest answers, bro.
You're making it seem like it's okay for a guy, but it wasn't okay for a girl.
It's
like I don't
okay.
roll like that either. Like I don't care about.
Chat. This is how you know she's lying and being disingenuous. Is because the reason why she doesn't want to answer these questions and be clear because she doesn't want to seem like it's being wrong because she has a sexual perversion. Your sexual perversion, what I'm saying is you even know it's wrong because your parents wouldn't be cool with it. Would your parents be okay with you being bisexual?
Yeah.
Do they know you are?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just
it's okay. They do know that part.
Puerto Ricans?
Yeah.
I don't know about chat.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I don't know. They gonna be like, Maria, you can't like Selena as well. You gotta go for Hector. Like they're not gonna.
They didn't
it's
throw
not like
a
that.
chancleta at you?
I'm sorry.
They didn't throw a chancleta at you?
Yo. Chancletazo? Yeah, but like not for that right now.
I don't know. I'm just being funny.
This nigga Jesus.
Maybe the years before, like, you know.
All right.
Moving on.
You gotta shoot the chat.
Yeah, I know we got a couple of them in here.
Moving
She
on.
being disingenuous, Shad.
Nah.
Yeah, really. Well, we already
being
know that you
myself.
are because we caught you. The thing is, we know that someone is being no fugazi. I mean, we know when someone is being fugazi when their answers contradict one another. It's like, okay, so well, why aren't you telling the truth here? Because the reason, and I know why, the career path that you chose, you know that it's immoral, but you know that that's how you make your money. Now, you may be a sexual deviant and these are things that you may actually be into and you actually find pleasure from it. That's totally fine. That's your prerogative. No one's getting on your sexual acts. But when we're speaking about the morality of it, you do know that it's immoral. Because if your parents consumed your content or if your child consumed your content, you would definitely feel some type of way. You wouldn't want that. Like you said, you would think that is weird. But anyways, fair enough. Let's get to, okay, we got Katrina sent in $2.
I think it was for the phone call.
Nah.
Yeah, I got a couple phone calls.
Nah, this was, this wasn't for that. All right, we got Great Win sends in $10. Lo cito?
No, it's lo siento. Means
Lo siento, what that mean?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Trying having a conversation with the corn star, Mama Chulo, is exhausting. She can't even answer direct questions without deflecting. She knows the answer, but will never admit it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, y'all see it, man. She don't want to admit it. But it's okay. She admitted a few things anyway, where we already know that she was being disingenuous. And disingenuous means that when you know something is the truth to be true, but you say the opposite of the truth. And we know that is disingenuous because contradictions happen where you pretty much already insinuated how you truly feel about things or how you truly think. We got B's Life sends in $10. And the thing is, on this podcast, if you actually keep it no fugazi, the conversation would have moved on. Like, we would have never even got on. You would have been like, oh, yeah, I feel this way about it. Yeah, I know it's immoral, but, I choose to do it. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll get out of it. But I'm fine with staying in it. If you would just keep it no fugazi, we'll be like, dang, she being real. Like Rumor do. When I get on you, Rumor, for being a stripper, Rumor keep it no fugazi.
She keep it 100.
I ask her mad questions. She'll keep it 100. And then, like the first time she came on, she didn't really keep it 100. It was like 100.
And she was whispering when she was talking.
It was like she kept it like 75.
Okay.
75 the first time she came on.
The
second time she came on, she kept it 100. The stripper conversation, it was like, okay, whatever. She kept it 100. The third time, she kept it 100. We
And
never
she's
got
talking
on.
louder the third time.
Okay.
That too.
Well, I'm being true to myself, and this is my first time here, so.
Okay, well,
We love that. We love that.
yeah, she like, I'm not coming back, but if I ever do,
I mean, I'm hoping
Maybe.
I get invited back. I
she
don't
like,
care.
she like
You come back
maybe,
next week.
maybe I'll keep it 100.
Not the maybe, yo.
Yo.
All right, we got B's license and $10 for the OF shorty. Do you think sometimes people choose not to settle with one person because deep down they feel no one truly chooses them?
That's a good question.
Before you answer that, address them with your name. Because OF Shorty was crazy.
Yeah. Aphrodite.
Aphrodite?
Aphrodite.
Her
Is
name
it-
is,
My name.
Isn't that like a witch name? And
it's a
yeah, it's
goddess
Greek.
name.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
about to
goddess,
say
yeah.
I thought it was
goddess.
a, it's a
Aphrodite,
Greek
yeah.
goddess. I thought it was the Greek witch.
No, I mean,
No?
I'm a witch too, but yeah.
That's the god of love.
This is
Oh,
the
okay.
Salem
I don't
witch
know.
trials now.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that Greek stuff.
Wait, repeat the question.
Yeah, he said, do you think sometimes people choose not to settle with one person because deep down they feel that one person truly chooses them?
Like, meaning one
They don't
person
sh-
ain't enough?
They
No, I
feel
don't
no,
think
they
that.
feel no one truly. They feel that you're not worthy.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
worthy. That's not what I'm behind of. Like, I get what he's trying to say, but
repeat the question. He said, do you think
Yeah.
sometimes
That's
people,
why it's unworthy,
yeah,
bro. Yes.
yeah. Do you think sometimes people
like, I
choose,
feel validation from multiple people because I feel like I'm not worthy. That's
Of one person.
No, I was-
yeah, like
one-
multiple.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not it. Definitely,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
like,
got
do
it.
you feel like one, like, you're
Like,
not
yeah,
worthy
does she-
to be with just one person?
Oh no.
So you don't
like
want to
that.
hurt that one person. Meaning, like, the reason why you don't choose to be with one guy because you don't want to hurt him because you know that you're unworthy to be with one person because you
No.
want multiple people.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
That's not how
Yeah, I don't think that's it. Yeah. All right. Shout out to Juan Martinez. He gifted 10 No Fugazi memberships. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
is
you.
that your cousin? You know,
Let's give him some love.
Yo, that was wild.
I had to.
You are wild.
I had to. It was funny.
So you got a Greek name, but you Spanish. Is that like your stage name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked you if you were Greek. Because I'm like, Aphrodite, you Greek?
Aphrodite. Nigga, her real name probably Maria.
No.
Consuela, is that your name?
Consuela?
Something like that?
No.
I was
that like
close.
a
I know,
last name?
close.
No.
That's probably something mad regular.
No. I'll tell you off
Oh, Cam? All right,
Okay.
the
bet.
podcast.
Okay. We got, okay, that's in for the super chats. Ladies, any questions before we get to the video?
Oh, yeah, let's get to the video. I want to
Yeah,
see
let's
this.
get
Oh, okay.
'cause you mentioned
Dan, you
it.
could go ahead and bring it up. Get off me.
Yo.
No socks.
Yo.
Is it on this side? Do you want me to bring you over?
Bring it over.
Bring it over. Got you.
Put the camera on the girls.
Girls.
Guy best friend. Of course we fucked before. That's how I know you're such a lucky guy. Let's be real, man. That platonic shit is for TV shows. She needed me one night, and that's my bestie. I'll always look out. I'm her guy best friend. Of course I act supportive of your relationship when you're around. How to make sure you think shit's sweet. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she told me my dick's bigger than yours. That's why we're still fucking. Oh, and let's not forget I'm way stronger than you two. She told me about your workouts, and I'm going 10 times harder. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she uses your credit card to buy me drinks when we're out. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she comes over to get perspective on y'all's arguments. All she gets is dick, big dog. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she dresses you like me. She thinks I'm fly, and she just wants the best for you, bro. I'm her guy best friend. Bro, don't be insecure. I'm her guy best friend. You already know I'm waiting for the day she call me and say you put your hands on. I'm her guy best friend. If you want to know how to make her squirt, bro, just ask. It's really not that hard. I'm her guy best friend. Of course I'm on the way to her right now. She just sent me the same titty pic she sent you, but someone's at work. So I gotta take advantage. Enjoy the rest of that shift, big dog. Bring home the bacon. I'm her guy best friend. Of course we fucked before.
All right, ladies, let's get y'all perspective on that. Guy best friend. Let's start with rumor. Let's get your take on that. And do you think that's true? That's how guy best friends work. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Seem like you could relate. You laughing hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dang, that brought back memories. She over here sweating like, dang, I need to call my guy best friend.
Yo. Oh my gosh.
Go ahead,
Yo. No, I think it depends on the situation. I don't necessarily agree with the whole relationship part. Like, I don't think people they be out. Yeah, they be out here. Yeah. If she got a girl best friend, run. I mean, if she got a boy best friend, run. If your girl got a best friend, run immediately. Now, run for the woods. Go to next town over, please.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and so you do think that is true then? That's how things
like
tend to work.
not yeah. Like I feel like he did do it in a comedic way, but like I do feel like that's about the summary. Yeah, y'all definitely getting the same titty pics for sure. You just at work.
Okay, fair enough. And what about you? You can speak into the mic. Come closer. It's about guy best friends. Do you think that when girls have guy best friends, that they are more likely to mess around with that guy best friend than their man?
Well,
¿Que entendiste?
yeah.
Okay. Fair. She's like, yeah, I gotta.
hear you.
Esa es la pregunta de él.
Yeah, listen, Chad, they don't want to answer this. They don't want to engage with this one because they probably all got some simp at home. But then they got a guy best friend that's out there clapping cheeks because that simp at home is just simping, just allowing it. All right, fair enough. What about you?
No.
You don't think that's how guy best friends
Oh,
operate?
that's just exaggerated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
that's
I don't
funny.
think so. I do have 2 male best friends and nothing.
But
I
okay.
prefer the male.
Like
It's-
nothing. If anything, they just
Honestly.
tell me about
So
how they
okay, let me break it down to y'all ladies. It's not actually so you have guys that you have in friend zone. This is
No.
not so let me finish. You have guys that you have in friend zone. Those guys that you don't give up sex to. But this is a guy that he's not in friend zone, but you call him your friend to your boyfriend or the man that you're speaking to, but he's really clapping cheeks.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, I know it's not the same.
Not the same,
It's different.
No, but yeah.
it's who you call.
Doesn't really qualify.
Yeah, but it's who
Because
you.
he's like, yeah, I'm the guy best friend. So
La-
my best friend.
Yeah,
no,
it's-
nah.
It's if you're in a relationship or if you're talking to a man. So hypothetically, let's say if you're in a relationship with me, but you're talking, but Ease is your guy best friend. You would tell me that, oh, I'm just going to hang out with Ease. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But really, you and Ease is going out to have sex.
So then again, I would have to dive into the whole non-monogamous area. But if he was just my friend, it's just a friend. Like,
Yeah, but it's not just a friend. My
but
question
I
is,
can't really qualify. Like, I don't
Yeah, my
qualify to
question
answer
is,
that
do you
question
think
'cause
that-
I don't
Pass the
think
line
that.
for the
I
male
get it.
friend.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's not. They ain't understand the
I
video
don't know.
chat.
Y'all
What
can't
I'm
sit
saying
here on
is,
this
do you
house
think
and tell
that-
me none of y'all have never had a male friend that y'all called a friend, but y'all had some type of intercourse with. There's no way
Not
that.
while in a relationship.
Well, yeah, that's why I
but
said
no.
like not the relationship part. So I guess outside of that though, like take the relationship out of
Take
that.
the relationship out.
Y'all, everybody.
You had a guy
yeah,
that you called a
you've
friend,
had
but he was clapping cheeks.
Yes, and you telling other
And you
people
telling
like, oh,
other
that's
people,
my homie, or
that's my friend, but he really knocking it down during a lunch break and all that.
Come on now, y'all can't sit here and tell like.
Okay, she keeping it real. She's saying yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
What
I mean,
about
if
you?
I'm single, it doesn't qualify.
Well,
like
that's why
that.
we said take the relationship
Take the
out of it.
relationship out.
There's no relationship to attach to
then
it.
the
You a
video doesn't
single
make any
girl
sense.
Yeah.
and you ran into this boy and
No,
you
it
like,
still
oh,
makes
that's
sense.
my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
still makes sense though. Like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like you could.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. So all right, whatever.
I don't
tend
feel
to act like that.
Because if I'm single, then whatever. Like,
Yeah.
why am I telling another man like, oh, he's just a friend? Like, if I'm single, I'm like, yeah. Like,
Okay, ladies. Let's get to some. We can get to questions questions, and then hey, chat. If y'all have any questions, send in the super chat. If not, we're gonna do last thoughts on the podcast. We're gonna hand it over to the ladies. If they have any questions, then we're gonna wrap up. So yeah, let's start with this. The part of the podcast where if you have any questions or anything that you want to speak about, we can go ahead and speak about dating, relationships, anything that you want to speak about. Want to ask me anything? Ask the other ladies anything? The floor is yours. And we are gonna start with.
Okay. Let me
with
ask you.
Go ahead.
You think?
Oh. You good?
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
You think that men is a real friends, or every time have
Speaking to Mike for me too.
or every time have a different intention with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think?
Wait, I don't even know what she
She's
said.
asking-
nigga.
I have a lot
said-
of friends.
Do you think that men could be our friend, or do they have other intentions?
I never pass the line, never, for my friends. But I don't know.
I get what she's trying to ask.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. She said,
Okay.
yeah. That's
So do you
Who
think
will
men and
clarify?
women can be friends?
Like
Yeah.
a pure friendship.
Yeah.
Platonic
You don't
friends,
have any
nothing
other
else.
intention.
In my,
behind.
yeah,
Yeah, generally speaking, no.
no.
Nah.
Maybe on your end, yes, but on his end, no. Because think about it. Guys aren't trying to be friends with the ugly chick or with the 300-pound chick. They're always friends with the semi-good-looking chick to the most attractive chicks. You know what I'm saying? So most guys aren't confident enough to be like, hey, I'm interested in you. I like you. I would like to take you out. Blah, 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 blah. So what they would do is they'll be your friend, be nice to you, hang out with you in hopes that one day you'll be like, hey, you know what? You are a nice guy. I like you. We should try dating.
Yeah, but and the Spanish culture is so different sometimes. I don't know in your culture, but
No,
I don't know about culture, but
it
I
ain't
know-
culture. It's biology.
Yeah, I was about to say,
So
a guy-
biology of the men and women, generally speaking, cannot be platonic friends because platonic means that no party has ulterior motives. So the woman doesn't have ulterior motives. Her intentions are pure. It's only friendship. She's not thinking about anything else. And the man, he doesn't have ulterior motives. His intentions is purely just friendship, nothing more, nothing less.
I
Right?
do believe that
So
we
if both parties having that, Ease is saying that usually if it happens on a man's end, the girl isn't attractive, the girl is butt ugly, but he's really not even her friend anyway. But if it happens on a girl end, yeah, she'll have guys that's friends with that man. She'll have guys that's friends with her, but you know, she's not attracted. They want more from her than she wants from them.
I feel like if given the opportunity, a guy would take that opportunity, basically, and that's why I feel like it would never be like able to be like
Platonic.
yeah, like I feel like if given the opportunity, he would take that opportunity.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. If you asked your guy friend, hey, let's have sex, he would say yes.
Yeah, like
You
if
think
you
so?
was to even prank him and text him and
Call
be
him
like,
right now. You can call him up. Let's test it out.
Do it. Go
I'm
get your
so
phone.
serious, yeah.
Yeah.
He got to speak English,
Yeah,
though. Nigga not speaking no Spanish.
Yo.
We ain't translating him.
Yes. Hell yeah. No. Mira. Ven acá. Siéntate.
I don't even know Duolingo.
Oh, ven aquí. Ven aquí. Siéntate.
This nigga Ease know a little Spanish, nigga.
Yo, that Duolingo
Man,
been kicking
hey.
in today.
Yeah, man. I was only on that app for like 5 minutes too.
Ay, ay, ay.
This nigga Ease funny.
Oh, this is
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Find his number and you're gonna call him. And what you're gonna say is, does he speak English? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna speak English to him. And if he tries to speak Spanish, speak English to try to get him to speak English because we don't want no Spanish speaking, right? You're gonna hold the phone up like this, right? On speakerphone, and you're gonna say, hi, Michael, or whatever his name is. You're gonna be like, hi, then now this is the guy that you consider to be your friend, right?
I'm scared.
Okay.
Is he your friend?
He's your friend.
It's my friend, but I'm scared.
No, speaking of Mike, it's turn it. Yeah, help her out with it. Turn it that way.
Yes, it's my friend, but I'm scared right now.
So explain to her again what you're gonna ask, what you're gonna have her do.
Actually, let me do this.
Chat is about to get lit. Chat, how's my Spanish, chat? It's fire? It's fire? I'm getting nice. My bad. It was ven aquí, not ven acá. My fault.
Ven aquí, ven aquí.
Mira, ¿qué tú haces?
Oh, shit.
All right, so wait, let me give you you got his number ready?
It's 1 EM.
It's okay. Let's see. You got it ready? Let me give you the rules. Are you ready? Yes or no?
She ain't ready.
Tell her again.
Are you ready? Yes or no?
She ain't ready.
No, not the call yet. I'm gonna give you the rules. Are you ready for me to give you the rules?
All
For the
right.
call.
Okay, you ready?
Translate.
So here's what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hold the phone up like this on speakerphone,
All right.
and you're gonna say, "Hi, what's up? What you doing right now?" Have the conversation with regular, and he gonna tell you what he doing. Like, hey, I'm kind of bored right now. You could be like, hey, like I always found that you were very attractive, and I think that we should be more like. You want to hang out sometime? Like, hang out to like get to know one another, and let's see what he say. Okay? Or you got that option, or you could be like, "Hey, Papi, I'm bored.
Papi, what?
You can be like,
I never call him hot puppy.
Okay, you never call him Papi. So you can be like, "Hey, I'm kind of bored and alone
He's not
right
my
now."
boyfriend or something like that. So.
Okay, look, you could be like, "Hey, I'm bored and alone right now. You want to come over and keep me some company?" And see what he say.
See, she got direct. Like, hey.
Yeah, be direct, like a date. Like, I think we should date. Say that, actually.
Text if you want to.
It's too late.
How old is he?
30.
That nigga young. He up. He probably clapping some cheeks. So you got him in friend zone. He got some other cheeks. Okay. All right, hang up. You got another one, or that's the only guy?
He's the only guy.
That's the
I
only
wanna put this. I wanna test this theory out.
Do it.
Well, you got a friend?
I can't do it. I can't do it with my
God.
friend because as soon as I start talking to him in English, he's gonna know something's up because I
Yeah?
never talk to him in English. So
Damn, you don't have any guy friends that you talk to in English that you could do this to?
not like that.
Got somebody rumor? Let's see.
Let me see. Oh
Oh
damn.
my God, you good?
It's almost smacking this bitch on.
All right, we got a super chat that came in. Ask any of the women on the panel right now to call their male best friend and ask them if they could come over and smash and see what happens. Okay, appreciate the $20. Glenn Lawrence presents. We are actually doing that right now. So your super chat came in right on time. Appreciate the work, dog. Appreciate the support. So okay, if he called back, let us know.
Nope.
He didn't call back. Go ahead, Rumor. And you got to go smash. Like, listen,
No,
listen,
maybe
I'm bored.
not.
Rumor, this is what I want you to say. I'm bored right now. Come over. I want to. You know what I mean? I want to get intimate. Not intimate, but whatever girls say
Yeah,
nowadays.
Put in rumor words.
Yeah, put it in rumor words. But let them know that you want to smash. Girls, silent. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Let's see. Oh my god. This is one of y'all. I don't know if he want to answer.
Yeah, keep it up like that.
He might not answer. He normally answer on the third call.
Nigga, it's Friday. It ain't too late.
Your call has been forwarded to one.
It's too late.
What time is it?
It's
They clapping
1:20.
cheeks.
No, that was a,
It's 121.
hold on, that was a
It's
decline,
121.
guys. That was a
EM.
Call
What time
again?
is it? 121.
Hold on.
EM.
She calling again. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet.
declined is crazy.
She's like, oh, no, he not just decline me.
Your call has been
Yeah,
forwarded
he
to
ain't
voice.
answered. Damn.
Dang. See, listen, all the guys I got in friend zone, listen, they out there clapping some cheeks right now.
You know what it is? They're not picking up because they probably thinking that she's calling for a favor like they always do because, they friends. And they
That
probably,
too.
Yeah.
That too. They
like,
like, oh,
bro,
you
what she
asked, you
want?
already gave you 500. You want more money? That's why.
They probably, yeah, man. They probably think she want to ride or something. Like, I don't feel like dealing with her today.
Nah.
She probably want to ride or a favor. I'm good. I'm at the crib. I'm chilling.
I'm
enough.
creeping. Nah. I don't know. He probably sleep. It's 1 o'clock
If
in the
he
morning.
call back, you know what I mean, let us know.
You gotta have them call in the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, we gotta do it in the beginning.
Yeah, he does.
Because if you call at 1:20, if 1:21 in the morning, you want a favor for sure.
See, not for me. Like, everybody I would call will probably pick up. That don't count. He live in New York. But, like, everybody else, everybody else would pick up. I'm a night owl. So, like, this would be the time I would be on the phone.
Fair enough. All right. Let's get to where we at. Speakerphone. Shh. Quiet.
Hello? Yo, what going, fam? I got a question. I have a question.
Wait. I'm gonna let you ask. You muted me?
No, I was about to ask you. I was about to say,
what's up?
you trying to come over so we could fuck?
Now you know. Now you know better.
What you mean?
Don't be playing no dumbass challenge, bro. Stop playing with me.
I'm not playing no game. I'm so serious.
Fam is the fam. You know better, man. You know how we go.
Type shit, locked in. Fam is the fam.
We locked in for late game. You know how this shit goes.
But like, I'm saying though, like, what if I was drunk? You feel me? Like, I'm drunk as hell. I'm just trying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Monty, you out here?
All right. It's okay. It was a prank. All right. It's okay. It's a prank. I'm on a podcast.
Wait, who Monty, nigga? Yo! Who Monty?
I don't know. People just be naming people.
Monty the man. Monty the man.
What's going on?
Monty the man. So look, he only said no because he know the dude that be hitting.
No, he don't know nothing.
That's a lie.
No,
that's a lie.
He know the dude that rumor. He knows the guy that be clapping cheeks. That's why he said no, but he would have clapped.
Shit.
First of all,
let's be honest, rumor.
No,
yes.
That's not. Y'all heard what he said.
He said, Monty, you out here?
He said the fam is the fam. If he's in a
relationship.
If you know, you know.
No, listen. That's how guys speak, bro. Like, if one of the homies is smashing a chick and then the chick hit me up, ask me a question, I'm like, nah, you the fam. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's love. Like, you sis. Chill, sis. I ain't with that.
That's
but
really
if
game,
you wasn't
though.
sis, he would smash. And matter of fact, if Monty was like, yo, you got the green light, he would smash. And you know it's true.
Yo!
You finna call back? Let's get it. Yes. Be honest.
I have a question. Hypothetically speaking, I just got a question. If I wasn't like, if we wasn't fam, you feel me? You didn't like, cause you met, you feel me? Niggas met my mom and shit. Like, niggas really locked in. Like, we really siblings. But hypothetically speaking, like, let's just say we didn't meet on that and that wasn't our friendship. Would you?
He gonna say no.
Huh?
We too locked in.
Type shit. Okay.
Too locked in.
If we wasn't. If we wasn't.
We too locked in. You know how that shit go.
Just yes or no.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, yeah. But no. We too locked in, though. You know how this shit go. The fam comes first.
Thanks for proving these niggas correct.
Huh?
I said thanks for proving these niggas correct. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, chat, we told y'all. The muscle on him. What? Homie would clap cheeks. Homie would clap cheeks. Look, he clapping. He is clapping. It's just proven there. Men and women, it isn't truly genuine platonic. Because if he says hypothetically, if you wasn't locked in, then yeah, that means that he looks at you in a way like, I mean, if you throw it, I will catch it. That's what that means. If you throw it, he will catch it. Hey, shit. Rest case. The case is closed. The case is closed.
Our word is Bibles. All right.
He said Bible, dog.
Like Bible. We only spit Bible facts, babe. You heard? It's in the Bible, a book of No Fugazee, chapter 1, verse 3.
Guys, I thought I was trying to help the girlies out this time, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bible
I'm scared
facts.
right now.
I know, because now I'm curious of what yours would have said.
I'm scared right now.
You should. You should be.
Yeah, I mean, homie wanna
But
clap
that's why I
cheeks.
said what I said. Not saying like my homie, you feel me, shout out them, but like not saying my homie in general. But like I'm just saying like guys just if given the opportunity, like they would. Like it don't matter how like
As long as they attracted to you, then they would. But the only reason why they staying locked in with you because you are attractive. No guy's gonna be locked in with you and you not be attractive. Like why be locked in with the ogre?
And look, listen. The only reason your guy friends aren't pursuing you is because you set that boundary from the beginning. Like you let it be known. Hey, look, I only look at you as a friend.
Not only that, they pussy. They wimps.
Like I said earlier, most guys aren't confident enough
a real
to.
masculine man is not even going to sit and stay in a platonic relationship, stay in a relationship with a woman, a friendship with a woman, if they have motives to smash. Masculine men, they keep it real with their intentions. Yeah, I'm feeling you. What's up? Oh, you're not feeling me? Oh, that's cool. Well, they gonna keep that distance.
Facts.
You're not gonna get his time, attention, and resources. Masculine men, they don't just give their time, attention, and resources out to anybody. Like you got to earn that. You get what I'm saying? They don't just give that out frivolously. But anyways, all right. Let's do last thoughts. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Wait,
last thoughts. Yeah, last thoughts.
And then let's end it with a bang, bro.
End it with a bang.
End it with a bang.
Okay, so let's do last thoughts on the podcast. How'd you like it? Would you come back? You know, stuff like that. And
start with the goddess over there, Aphrodite's.
Yeah, we'll start with you.
I would come back.
Word?
Yeah.
Word.
Why?
No, I said word. That's what's up.
said word, yeah.
And how'd you like the show?
I liked it. Yeah.
Put your.
I'm sorry. I liked it.
You liked it? Okay.
Yeah.
We would have you back only if you be a little bit more honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm honest to myself, but if you feel like I wasn't honest, I'm going to come back.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, there's. You weren't honest on the whole morality thing. You can feel the way you feel. No one is saying that you weren't honest. No one is saying that you weren't honest with you wanting, polyamorous relationship and you wanting multiple partners. No one is saying that. We believe all of that. That is totally fine. We believe that you want to continue to do corn, and we think that you're being honest on you wanting a man that will accept you. We believe all of that stuff. Most of the stuff you said, we believed. Is that when we got down to the root of why you said the things, right? So what you said, but why you said it was the contradictions. So the reasons of why you said things when it came down to the morality and stuff like that, we don't think that you were being genuine when it came to that part. Yeah. So. All
right.
But yeah, I mean, if you're down to come on again and have and open up and be a little no fugazi, then because no one's perfect. That's the thing. On this podcast, I'm not perfect. He's not perfect.
No, I'm perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the no socks guy, but
yeah,
dang, they killing you for the no socks, bro.
Socks, man.
Killing you for the no socks, but no one is perfect here.
Yeah.
So no one is trying to be more virtuous than you would speak. But when we're speaking about these conversations, we at least want you to be open, because what it does for someone that could be in your shoes or something, they get the true perspective of what someone truly feels and thinks that is in the corn industry. Not what they want people to think what they think. You feel what I'm saying? That's different. Like, I'm sure, I mean, everyone has this ego about themselves. But on a podcast, we let down the ego. It's called No Fugazi. Even I let down my ego. I'm open to the chat on the negatives and the positives in my life and in the past and all of that. That's how it is. So maybe next time you'll be more no Fugazee.
Hey, chat. Rumor phone is buzzing right now. Y'all can't hear it, but I hear it. It's buzzing.
Oh, yeah, that joint going off, cuz.
Y'all, it's because it's people watching.
Yeah, she done lost.
Yeah, yo. Chat, her phone is boom, 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 buzzing.
No, the group chat is bidding. The group chat is bidding right now. I just want y'all to know.
You said they're bidding?
Yeah.
What that mean?
Like we're joking. We got jokes.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm from Jersey. You young though. How old are you? Like 22?
I'm 24.
Yeah, you young. Bidding.
Yeah, I never heard of bidding. What's bidding?
I never heard of bidding. You got a different definition.
Yeah,
Like, they bidding?
Like I'm joking on you. I'm bidding on you. Like
That's that Philly slang. Philly people talk differently.
I would think of it different. If I'm saying I'm bidding on you, it's more like
you putting a bet in.
Or I'm on your side. Like I'm bidding with you on this one. Like I'm on.
No,
your...
it's more like I'm joking. Like I'm grinding you up. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So y'all using a word that has a meaning, but putting an entirely different meaning on the word.
Slang.
Fair enough.
I walk around screaming "gat." Like, what the fuck is that?
No, I don't scream that.
Scream what?
Gat. Oh, like when she has a fat, they be like,
oh yeah,
gat.
nah, I never did that.
I don't do that.
You from New York though, right?
Yeah, but I don't say gat. I'd be like, God damn. Like, damn.
Jesus, so.
Yeah, that's what I do.
We got Glenn Lawrence presents 2 Eastons and $2. Case closed. Yeah, man. Case is closed.
I said
that was a done dizzy.
Damn.
Closed.
That was a done dizzle. Okay. And let's get your last thoughts. Any last questions? Actually, I didn't go to you. Any last questions? Any questions you have or anything? No? Okay, cool. Any last questions?
Not for
No?
No.
Okay. How'd you like the podcast and would you come back?
Good.
Like the show?
Volvería. Yeah.
Would you come back? Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll have you back for sure. And Rumor, welcome back for the 4th time. How you like the show?
Yeah, I know I'm a huge fan, so I love it here. I love it.
You probably done lost the booty call option after that.
No, I don't. Stop, because I don't have like nothing in that sense to be like worried about. Like it really, I'm cool, y'all. I am. Okay. They are bidding on me right now because I really swore that I was gonna prove a point, and I don't even know why I agreed to do that. That was crazy. I knew that though. I literally said, "Nah, niggas can't be like they always got," and then I just set myself up.
Yeah. We got Glenn Lawrence presents sending $20, man. Appreciate the support. Shout out to you, man. You sending in the bucks. Shout out to you, man. He says, a man with a dominant masculine presence is not going to be friends with a girl he wants to be with. It's in the book. It's in my book. Okay, you got a book. Shout out to you, man.
I wouldn't say he want to be with me, but like I said, every man,
he's
like,
talking about intimately, sexually.
Oh, but I'm saying, given the opportunity, though, any man would take that. Like, it don't matter if they, yeah, like it's just they would take that. Given the opportunity, they would take that.
That's why guys don't like when their girlfriends have guy friends because they
know that how males think. Yes,
right.
It's like it's not really. I don't think that's. I don't know. I feel like you could still be cool with a guy. Like you can still be friends.
We're not saying you can't be cool, but like. Yeah. From a guy's perspective, we just don't trust that guy because we know.
Well, that's understandable because y'all know how a guy thinks.
Right,
y'all think in the same way.
Right, like it's what's equal to that is it's like when you and your man are out at a bar or whatever, women could automatically tell when another girl likes her man.
Yeah, but y'all can't tell.
We can't tell, but you girls can. Just like we can tell when a guy is not your real friend, it's the same thing. A girl, you guys are very good at that. You can automatically tell when a girl likes your man. We think she's being friendly or she's just being nice. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be like,
y'all be oblivious to it.
Yeah,
it depends how obvious the girl is making because
I think they women could be oblivious.
Women could be very discreet with it when they show interest. They could be very discreet with it. So it depends how obvious he's making it. Some women make it very obvious that they like you, some women don't. So it all depends.
That is true.
Yeah, at the end of the day, dudes want to clap cheeks, so
all day.
Ladies, yeah, I ain't that special. You can say that, oh yeah, I'm in a friendship with them, and it's I have this male friend because it's a connection between us, and my personality is that good that he's able to be my friend. No, your personality ain't that special. You're not that special. Is that you have a vagina between your legs? That's why he's your friend. And if you gave him the opportunity, he would dive on in. Then that kind of rhymed. That did kind of rhyme. That was bars.
That was definitely bars.
That was slick bars.
Should have had a beat.
All right, so I have a question
Should've
though.
probably put a beat to
Before,
it. Sure.
like, I've been here too many times. You're not gonna invite me back. I gotta wait till E start his podcast. That's it.
Listen, Romer, you welcome back. You held it down today.
Now we got a couple more episodes.
Yeah.
Y'all said the end of May, right?
So to the chat and everyone else that's gonna watch this after the live. As far as the full panel girl shows, we are ending it at the end of May. But after the end of May, I got a brand new studio. It's much bigger than this one. So I'm still going to do the girl shows, but it's not going to be as often. It's going to be maybe once a month. Pretty much that's what it's going to be. Or if I get a special guest to come on, like I got a lot of guests that want to come on that I've been working on. So it isn't going anywhere, but is not going to be as often. The content that I'm going to be doing is the stuff that you guys, mostly see. It's the debates and me reacting to content. So that's what you'll be seeing from me. And then me and Marquette, we got our podcast that's going to be starting in May. So you're going to get some content from that as well.
What was the name you guys chose?
We went with the Commission. Yeah.
What was the other name?
Benevolent Dictators.
Yes. Don't that sound way better? Y'all suck. Like,
So I do like them both.
I like them. I like
Benevolent Dictators. I mean, that could be the AKA. we can still put that. But anyways, chat. So look out for that coming, and then on Ease he's gonna be starting a podcast of his own, doing some content as well. Yeah, and that's coming in the
I just
future.
don't got a name yet. You gotta
come up with that name, bro. You gotta come with the name. Okay, ladies and gents, this podcast was No Fugazi. I got the debate that I will be posting when me and Rattlesnake, we debated two male feminists. That's going to be posting this Sunday, so tune in for that. This Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be posted, and it's a good debate. I kind of like that. And then the next two live streams is going to be most likely Monday, but definitely Wednesday. Definitely Wednesday going to be live streaming, but I do think Monday I'm going to be live streaming as well, too. But yeah, this podcast is No Fugazi. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and staying up this late with us. And we're out. Peace.
No Fugazi.
Actually, Gabby, off. You done. And you want to leave too? This is how our relationship goes. God over man, man over woman, woman over children.